We snore. Don't fuck up.
Welcome.
Two of them, baby.
This is the show where we watch vid tapes.
Oh, wow. 7 months pod, let's get a smile in chat off.
We're all gathered around the TV.
Ima baby LOL.
Sure. We've got
Wow, we're incredible.
We've got a bunch of tapes ready. We're all gathered around the TV. There's some people blocking the
7 months,
the view a bit,
I love it here.
but it's not a big deal.
I am just 7 months old and I'm excited for Blue.
For Blue?
Half a year, baby. Let's go! Exclamation.
Exclamation.
Good evening, Scorpy.
I'm having a hard time seeing the TV. How are y'all doing on the Saturday? Oh, someone's running away from the TV. Whoa, someone's floating up in the air. I don't know. We got Santa on the TV here. I think we're just gonna be chilling a little bit. Oh shoot, that's not good. We're just gonna be chilling a little bit before we watch the tapes, maybe for 10 or so minutes. We're gonna start at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Eastern, and that is when I will be joined by the crew. I'm not sure if Wayne or Gur will be there, even though you see them on the couch. Balp is purple. I'm not sure why, but it's cool. Thank you to everyone who's subing, gathering around the TV with us.
Oh, kid VHS viewings. Can you pass the chips, sir?
You went flying backwards. You're. Someone's like floating up at the back. Someone's like, do you see them? What's happening? It's a pizza man. What's up? Yeah, and behind the TV, there's like, there's something going on. Anyways. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. I think it's not reading the sub messages, but that's okay. I could read them out. Perhaps some of them anyways. I don't even know where we are in the list of shit that's happening. See, look at the back. Someone's floating. I don't know what's happening with that one, but the pop sound. I'm glad I changed it from Stinky Bodie to the pop sound, because hearing that pop sound makes it a bit more palatable. Sometimes they be floating. I could see, look at the back. Someone's just chilling to the music. So anyways, we're all sitting here in the couch. I'm frozen. I don't seem to be moving at all. Bulb's arms are shiny and half half purple. I'm not sure what happened with Balp, but it looks cool. What the fuck? Uncle Dirt Nap. $7 Ghost. Gaming Kip. Boomer Juice. That doesn't sound very... Balp is just vibing. See, the floating babies again are in the back. Oh, you just are going away from the set. What's at the back? We're just not gonna look at that. The Gracie Full Dead. There's a lot of them, Vesperoni. Zagoons. Oh my god. What? If you have popcorn, load that shit up. I'm excited. I'm excited for hello. I'm excited for
Jesus is Lord.
Oh Lord. You just threw a bunch of tapes. I crave what did you say? Chicken fingers something?
This is Love Moops Models. Hello everyone.
Hello.
Scorpy.
Scorpy. Yeah, those are Moops models.
Went I so fast care you sockpens be blood chip.
You could tell which one was not made by Moops, and I made it. That's the Balp model. With the broken bitex or the shiny arms.
Oh yay, maybe time.
Drago. You're going away. You don't want to watch vids? Thank you for the Lunchables hearts. Earth Crisis actor.
I had one exclamation.
Exclamation.
Hello Sir Sockpens, it's me Timmy Turner and this eye.
This eye. This is very epic, you said? Thank you, emo Timmy Turner. Oh, you're gonna miss the vids if you go away. I'm just saying. I don't know where you're going, but...
Video games we love.
We love. Whoa, shit! Is that Balp's head? I saw Balp's head for a split second. Oh, and we have more tapes. More tapes from Brumo. Thank you, Brumo. Oh, Lord.
PS2. For this, I'm so excited.
Playing Lego Star Wars on PS2? There's no cleaning up the tapes, I'm pretty sure. So we're gonna deal with them being all over the place. The counter's a mess.
Thanks for being cool, Scorpy. Your streams make me.
Make me V happy. Thank you. There's a lot of it's very crowded.
I am 2 years old.
You can be as old as you want. And you can make those sounds if you really want to. You
7.
This is a
money now, so I smile.
Thank you. Well, that's scary. I'm not gonna look over there. So this is a quote-unquote holiday edition of VHS viewings. Oh my god, these are popping in and out. Thank you to everyone that's subing. Invader Bean.
What's Pete saying the VCR?
Oh god. Oh, there's another Balp head. Thank you. It's cutting so fast. Oh, someone's in the couch. Okay, you've escaped. There's Balp's head. I don't know why.
Yo, the little friends I made. What pleasant surprise.
Moop. These are Moop's models. The girl in the back. The Game Chimp. Game Chimp is eating a tape. It's not great. Oh. Oh no. Sorry. I'm sorry, Jazzmedic. Hopefully, I think you'll enjoy today's tapes. Some of them are a lot of them are centered on healing.
It's happy time.
Web kisses. Some of them are healing the eyes. Some of them are healing the spirit. Some of them are about making bows. One of them I think is about Australia. Oh, there. Did we get raided? Oh, is that Holly? Holly. Hello, Holly. Pretty sure Holly's going to be on the stream as well. I don't know. Maybe she wants a break. Welcome, everyone, from Holly. We're looking at this image of Santa right now. Wayne is eating videotape. Oh, there's a baby floating around, just chilling in the back, walking on thin air. So what the fuck? One of the tapes is vibrating, stuck on the TV. I don't know what's happening there. I love when some of them because the camera focuses on whoever like got subbed, either like a gift sub or whatever other kind of sub. I love when someone who's not like the focus rushes the camera. You just see like a glimpse of someone's face. It's great.
7 months! Exclamation.
That shit never gets old.
I remember my first E.
Remember your first ever stream? Really? What was it? Maybe it was in your message, but we didn't get to it. I'm sorry.
Scorpy's babysitting club.
What the fuck? Oh god. I'm not. We need some brooms.
New eyes.
It is my responsibility. We need some brooms. I don't got one. I'm stuck on the couch.
That's how old I am! Exclamation.
Thank you, Possum Demon. Balpa's just looking at me.
Pseudofossils are inorganic structures that are
I know fact. Inorganic structures.
Tier 100.
Thank you. Give it to me, turning. The Lunchables are very big for the bowl that we have. I think it's already full. Oh my god, y'all are crowding too much in front of the TV. And we can barely see anything. Oh, there's someone floating around in the back. Let's see what else is on TV. Oh, we got a good vid. Oh, y'all, just pick a spot to sit down so we can watch our vids. I know you're excited. You have a bunch of different outfits, but we need a bit of order. Hi-Fi Die, hello. Game Slayer. Doomstricken. Oh shit!
VHS and Blue. Holiday Edition. Roman Mush. Happy Crisis.
Alive Gorilla.
Be kind, rewind.
Yes, we live by those words. Be kind, rewind. Also, yeah, y'all see the new emote, the smiling Michael from the museum stream we did on Christmas Eve. I love that emote.
VHS time.
That was an excited TTS.
Copy 2 months. Whoa.
Whoa. Cryptid Shuffle. Bina. There's no space clearly. I don't know where is it. Are people getting pushed out from in front of the sofa? Dearly beloved. Nice name.
3 months.
3 months. Oh, the cursed VHS tape. Oh shit. We got some of those.
Soundton Claw 4 months.
And Soundton Claw.
I'm just a freaking infant, okay?
Thanks for streaming.
J-Do, what's up? Thank you for pulling up.
Okay, final donation of the day. That hello, Mr. Scorps. Hope you're having a good day, and hopefully my baby doesn't.
Whoa, shit!
It's very chaotic. Okay, bye. Smile.
This is very chaotic. You didn't have enough time to speak there. It's chill. Thank you, Emo Team Eternity. Thank you, J-Do. Thank you for the soup.
Jesus is Lord.
Still making a mess. We need to get that tape out of Wayne's mouth, though. Oh. He's not eating it anymore.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. So. Yeah, Gur's in the back. Gur is slowly moving. It's because we didn't have too much space on the couch. We need to get a bigger couch, I think. Although we probably could have fit Gur in front of Wayne, sitting down or something. So yeah, tonight I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 tapes lined up for tonight. I'm letting people know when I'm gonna start. I'm starting in 6 minutes or so. So this is not Cyber Kids 2. I'm just letting people know they can come into the voice whenever they want.
LOL have a $5, okay? Feeds RTV.
Thank you. Oh shit. Thank you, I missed the, was it Infernal Narwhal? For the last one? Yeah, this is a video of Rice, I'm not sure why. That's a video we haven't been able to get rid of since the funeral. Oh, shit!
Love the series.
Dreams and caffeine, thank you, but what the fuck? There's glass in Balp's head! Poor Balp, no! Balp, watch out! Balp, be careful! No, don't move! Stop moving! Everyone stop moving, we need to clear this up. It's everywhere, and it's still there. Look at that mess. At least the floating babies are not affected by it. At least they're safe.
Jesus is Lord. Christmas, and I
This
hope
Laura.
you crew and you enjoy tapes today.
Thank you.
Exhausted, so I might take a nap. Love you.
Sans father. Thanks for pulling up. There's tapes everywhere. There's tapes and glass everywhere. What is this place? Someone said. This is where we hang out and watch vids every night. We all gather on the couch or behind it. Live Gorilla. Bob's flexing the new hat. Yeah, great new hat. Completely see-through. Bob's agreeing. See the nodding? There's agreement right there. Watch out, Michael! Don't step on the glass! What are you doing? Bro, be careful. Michael didn't give a fuck. Anyways, we got 5 tapes, as I said, lined up. We're starting off. Well, I'm gonna say what we're starting off with when I undeafen and I'm joined by the friends. How do you send Michael? If you do exclamation point dono, I think it's exclamation point dono, you see what the main amounts are that you can interact with. Those are the tiers I usually go with. Don't know why I picked those numbers, but that's what I roll with now. Who's joining us? We got, I'm gonna introduce them later, but we got Holly, Balp, Goner. What the fuck? Log probably. Might be Wayne, we'll see. Wayne doesn't know yet. And there's like, I think 2 or so spots that could be filled by whoever wants to stop by. So people will probably be hopping in and out during it. I'm gonna be there the whole time. What is that emote? Is it the usual VHS crew? Yeah, I mean, last time there were a lot of people. We had like over 10 people. It was a lot of people. But we usually keep it pretty consistent. Jado. What the fuck? This time I'm keeping it around like 7 or so people.
Taxidermy, Western Diamondback, rattlesnake head, mount reptile, part piece art, venom, fang teeth, tooth bite.
What? What? What was that message? I don't know what just happened. Ooh, someone found the Moop command. There you go. Yeah, Moop made the as it says in the message, the game chimp, the TV head, and the Gerbot models. Just cause I want to credit whoever made them. And I made the Bout model. Check it out. No body texture, shiny arms. I don't know what happened to the body, but one of the legs seems to have a texture. The gloves have no texture. I don't know what happened, but we're chilling. It's fine. It's fine. And there, wait, get out of the camera. I don't know who you are, but get the fuck away. There's that Balp's head on the floor for one of the camera angles. Wait, is there just this Balp's head? That's so good. I mean, it's a duplicate of Balp's head because Balp's head is like right here. Look, Balp's fine, but we just got an extra Balp head for some reason over here. The glass seems to have cleared away, so that's nice. Anyway, oh, it's past 8. So we're going to start. I'm going to unmute, and then we're going to start watching the tapes. So let's get ready. Let's fade in. Oh, I got to turn the alerts down. So during the VHS viewings, of course, we are not. I'm gonna mute alerts. You'll still be able to see them, but we want to. God damn it.
One more before the VHS viewing smile.
Oh wait, I think the Streamlabs alerts are way behind. So yeah, we've gotten these before. I think. Yeah, we did. So we're just. I mean, we're gonna mute those anyways. So. That's fine. Hey, real quick, I just want to show who's, for some reason, I'm just focused on this person. Don't really know why. The camera's just fixed on this person, so let's just shout them out. All right, I'm gonna unmute, and then whoever wants to stop in will stop in. And I'll adjust the audio and I'll turn the music down. Right now. And I'm gonna turn Discord up because they're usually quiet. And now I'm gonna unmute right now. Hello.
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 Howdy.
What's good?
I'm ready. I'm ready to heal my eyes.
I love to see things with my eyes and see videos with them.
What's this gonna do?
It's gonna heal my eyes without surgery.
Oh,
Isn't that
that's
good?
not good. Can we get a side stream up?
I'm gonna
Oh, I
I'm gonna
could
bring
use
up a
that.
side stream.
Okay.
Apparently, I'm quiet.
I could turn up.
I think you're Holly.
What?
Ah! Oh god, that was loud. I think it's okay. I think it might be okay now. I'm trying to find a good medium.
I want to know.
Apparently, I'm quiet. What?
I want
Okay.
to know how to heal everything in my body and have more of everything at once.
And
We're
right
gonna learn
now.
how now.
I want more of anything
Go to
right
hell, no
now.
matter what.
I want one of everything in my body.
Let's make our bodies dense.
I want 8 new bones per hour, or I'm getting a refund.
I want one of every food and drink.
You might get that. I don't know. There might be one. I don't think it's anything food related somehow. In this batch of tapes.
Yeah, no food.
And
There's
I
no
need
food.
my mommy and daddy to have new bones, or I'll die.
See, one of them might talk about bones. I'm not sure
That's
yet.
good.
We'll have to find out. So I'm gonna start out. This one is called. What is this tape? Eyes Right. So
That's a good starter.
It's starting off good. I don't think it's religious, so we probably don't have another Lorraine Day situation. Who knows? Maybe that'll come in at some point. But
We have no way of knowing. Only
classic
one way to find out.
Someone said classic Stanley Kubrick film, Eyes Right. Eyes Right Shut.
Love that one.
All
Heard
right.
of it?
I love where they have the party and they're all opening their eyes.
Warning, this video will protect you.
The method developed for this video is designed to improve the vision of people with most common eye complaints.
Warning, you should still see a doctor. Here's some small text.
Oh my god!
See if you have eye
The
problems.
success of the method depends on your degree of commitment.
No injury or
This is
damage
like-
suffered as a result of
Oh,
carrying out the
there's
exercises.
no
It's like the
ulterior
eye test
motive
at
here.
the optometrist. This text keeps getting smaller. And you say, like, one or two
Warning,
better.
you must crave the power. You must seek the power relentlessly.
I'm sure there's no ulterior motive. All
Here's all a text being like, if it doesn't work, it's not our fault.
And if you're watching this video, chances are you don't like wearing your glasses very much.
I
Well, a
don't.
lot of people are like that.
Hey,
don't mind wearing
yeah,
my
This is on this
yeah,
video.
I wear
Based on a
glasses.
method designed by Bates, and he was an optometrist back in the 1900s. And he realized that every time people came into his clinic, he had to give them stronger and stronger lenses. And what he found out from all his research was that there was no problem with the eye itself. It was just the muscles around the eye that needed the work.
Isn't that part
Now,
of
if
the
I
eye?
sat in this chair for as long as you've been wearing your glasses, when I stood up, my legs wouldn't work very well. It's the same principle with glasses.
See a doctor,
You
man.
put a piece of glass in front of your eye to do
Glasses
the work.
It's the same with
Supposed
glasses.
to do the work, but don't. The exercises on this video are designed to help strengthen and restore your muscles to their original condition.
I'm gonna do
Most
all
people
of
are
these,
unaware
and
that
I'm gonna
there's an
tell you if I
alternative to
still
wearing
need
lenses.
glasses by the end
This
of the
method
video.
has been 100%
So is this
successful for
literally-
these
Oh, all these happy
along with
people.
many
For your
others.
eyes?
And as you can see,
This is
All the
apparently.
people that have their glasses off and are now squinting.
often people ask me, "Why do I don't have to wear my glasses anymore?" Well, it all depends. Just as there's no two people in the world the same as you, there's no two eye conditions the same either. So just
This
go at
week
your own
at Will
pace.
Wait.
Now what I suggest is that you do what we call the quick set at least
This
once
is
a
the
day, just
least
like when you're cleaning your
confident
teeth.
video
It's a
I've
habit.
seen yet.
Yeah.
They're like,
Oh my
let me
God.
figure this out.
Exactly.
They're like, listen, it's not gonna work for everybody.
Yeah,
Like,
So,
What?
so someone in
What I'd like you to do is
chat
to
looked
take
this
out the
up
piece of
on
black
like
card that is
Wikipedia,
shaped
and
like these
Wikipedia
pinholes.
says the Bates method is an
Now, pick something
ineffective
that you
and
would have
potentially
difficulty seeing
dangerous
clearly without
alternative
your
therapy
glasses.
aimed at
Hold
improving
the card by the
eyesight.
tabs
Oh, I
and
can't
place
wait
it
to
over
see
your
what
nose
they
as if
tell
it
us
was
to
a
do
pair of
then.
glasses, and try to focus on the object you chose. They may take a couple of minutes to get used to. For a comparison, take the card away and try to focus without it, then put it back again, and so forth. This is to show you that it is still possible for your eyes to see without your glasses or contacts. Whatever you
feel
see
like-
with these, you are seeing with your eyes.
I feel
not
like
having
this
a
is
piece of
ultimately
glass
trying
seen
to
for you.
like
Now please
Prove
pause
that
the video. and
squinting
listen
is a
back
way
in a
to
few minutes.
train your eyes.
Bates says, the single most important exercise you can do to heal your eyes. Demonstrate it now. It's very simple, so just watch me first.
What's that sizzling sound?
Oh, she's about to like.
To
I think it
palm,
skipped something.
first close
She's
your
about to do
eyes,
the Joker trick, isn't
and then
she?
put the cupped palms of your hands over the eyes.
That's
So
good.
no light gets in.
First, hide
Find
your
a
head
place
in
where it
shame.
fits, where it just feels right.
I pretend I do not see it.
Then lean forward into the desk on your knees. And just focus on the blackness you can see.
Oh,
under
Remember how
your
sad your life
closed
is.
eyelids.
These are gifts. These
I
are
love the
Very
replays.
important.
Not
Don't push on
Yeah,
the
Not
this
eyelid.
is
again.
gift material right
All
here.
the weight of the head is caught in the part of the hand holding
Not
the
another
forehead,
spider.
or the very heel
Perfect. The
part of
back
hand
is
resting on
the background's
top.
green. It's just a literal green
You should just be
screen.
able to feel the
Yeah.
heat from your
Another
palms as
person
they touch your
illegally copied and
eyelids,
shared
but
my
no
VHS.
pressure. Now you try it.
My face when the
The
palming
main
method
healing
doesn't
part
work.
of this exercise is the focus of the mind.
Everyone is doing it in chat. They got it.
No, don't. We just looked it up on Wikipedia. This will fuck up your eyes. Never do this. Never
Luigi,
put your
don't.
hands in your eyes.
Mama Luigi
ever.
will never see
Never
again.
cover your
What are
eyes
you
with your
doing?
palms.
You're making him blind.
It's the focus of the
This
mind.
is a long shot, huh?
Don't think about things
You're
that will
supposed to be
stress you
doing it
out.
right now.
Don't
Just
think
let
about
the
things that
mind
will
be
stress you out, she just said.
for you.
Like your eye problems.
Holy shit.
Try not to look at things while
This
your
is
eyes
so
are
long!
Well, I mean, you're supposed to be.
Oh, she
closing your
fell.
eyes right now.
Ah, she fell.
It's very relaxing and soothing. If you find your vision's a little blurry now,
Toad's going to
that
sleep.
probably means you've been pushing too hard on your eyeballs.
Really?
It will correct. Now, if you find
It's not your
anytime
your
you
eye
feel
at all.
your
It's
eyes
you're
becoming
pushing too hard.
uncomfortable or strained, I want you to stop the video and do some palming. The exercises
let's
on
stop
this
the video.
video
Stop the video
are
and
divided
palm your
into 4
eyes.
sections. The first section is called the quick set. The second section is called the long set. The third section
Okay.
is called continual. The last section is called eye game.
Eye games.
Oh boy.
We have
Can we go directly to part 4?
I'm gonna go play
Is that like an eye
The
boy?
first
I
set
love
is
eye
called the
games.
quick set.
we have short.
They
We have
take about
short
10
mode,
or 15 minutes,
long mode,
and you can do them
infinite
every
mode,
morning when
and
you
for
get up,
fun.
and last thing at night before you go to sleep. They can become a habit, just like cleaning your teeth. Now the first 4 are for the neck muscles, and that's because to heal your eyes, you need to keep the blood flowing up to the optic nerve from the back here. Now if you hold
Okay.
tension in the back of your neck, you need to do these exercises a lot, because that gets the reoxygenated blood up to the optic nerve to get all
Oh,
the
so they're
toxins
trying to
out.
break your
So you need
spine,
to keep this
too.
area loose and open. And if you know someone who can give you a massage every day, that's even better.
Massage.
You need to stand up for these 4.
Who the
She
fuck
gets
is
so
getting a
wiggly.
massage
Take
every
your
day?
shoulders forward as far as you can, up as far as you can, back as far as you can, and down as far as you can. Again, back and down.
To pad
Keep
out the
going.
runtime of this video,
Big
here are some
circles.
trapezius
Only
exercises.
use your shoulders. Don't do this.
Muscles
Just
that are not your
relax
eyes.
your arms.
Don't do
Count
what I'm
forward.
doing.
1,
Don't do
I'm a
this.
chicken.
By the way, don't do this.
Any optometrist that tells you to move your shoulders, you should walk out of their
Just the
office
shoulders.
immediately.
5.
You'll feel much better if you do this.
And
Having trouble with your
7.
vision?
Good.
It's because your shoulders are stiff, idiot.
8, and 9 and 10. Change direction.
If you would only study simple muscle proofs.
I walk up to someone with astigmatism and I told them, and I asked them to move their shoulders down.
Her unbroken eye contact and smile kind of accentuates.
6,
Along with the
7,
saturated, harsh red background.
8.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for this to like turn into a screamer.
A transformation is occurring.
Yeah, she's gonna morph into like a demon.
She's morphing into the new
Stand
me.
relaxed and straight. Drop your chin forward, then take it back as far as you can.
Yes.
1,
Yes, I will do eye exercises. Yes, I will buy your
and 2,
If you nod too fast, your screen will become green. You don't want that.
3,
Remember, red is good. We want more red, like blood.
4, and back.
If you can see only red, it means it's working.
5,
If your vision is red, your eyes will be better soon.
and 6,
This is me agreeing to sauce on my Subway sandwich.
7,
Salt and pepper, sir? I just do this and I count each one.
Would you like our new Asiago cheese bread?
Just slowly nodding to time it with every new ingredient they asked me about.
They asked me
I totally want to do that now.
They asked me if I want ranch sauce, and I put my eyes in my palms in shame.
Hey, that's a happy customer.
Then look over your left shoulder as far as you can.
You want olives? No!
Okay, this is 1.
No, left to right turns.
Uh-oh.
Over your shoulder.
Get me out of this nightmare.
And 3.
Remember, the biggest problem to eyesight is predators at your doorstep.
Relax your
She, like,
shoulders.
She's doing that thing where like she forgets to smile after a while, but she doesn't stop grimacing. So like she forgets to close her mouth, so it's just kind of like a half grimace whenever she moves.
She's in pain.
I
Look at her,
love
she's in hell
tremendous
zone.
pain.
I love this video has already started with so much bullshit because at the very beginning they're like, you know, for a lot of people their eyesight problems come from the muscles in their eyes. Okay, move your neck.
Move your neck around a whole lot.
Yeah, move your neck around a whole lot. You need to increase blood to your eyes.
I also like all the people in chat saying that this is just going to cause you neck muscle
Imagine
strain.
you have a pencil on your chin.
Oh no, she is gonna do the Joker trick.
The Joker, it's a pencil trick.
Like this.
Imagine 4 balls at the edge of a
Up
cliff.
one side, over the top, down the other side, and across
How
the
about a
bottom.
pencil trick?
6
What's the
each
point of the
way.
pencil
Here's
part?
1.
If you imagine at the
Change
edge of your
direction at the
chin,
bottom.
you'll feel really good.
And 2. Change direction. Gently.
Oh, there are some.
It looks like she's about to burst out in laughter. Like, I can't believe I'm doing this.
Can't believe people are paying me for this.
Other way.
People in chat asking what the Joker trick is. In The Dark Knight, the Joker goes, "How about a pencil trick?" Famous
Yeah.
scene.
He flips it. He flips it all around his fingers. It's crazy.
It's really cool.
He juggles it.
Yeah.
And then
he juggles.
makes their vision better.
Yeah.
I have.
Oh yeah, the person he does it to, their vision gets real.
Yeah, they take off their glasses.
Really,
They're like,
really
"Whoa, I can see."
6.
It's a miracle.
I can see it all.
And finish.
They spend a lot of time putting their hands in front of their eyes. Press
I have this stream, the Discord stream open and the Twitch stream open, and like between the delay, like I've been watching her head like sink and desync and like move around, falling into a
Oh
trance.
shit!
And down. And
Whoa.
2.
Get those eyes working.
And down. Slowly.
This is like bicep curls for vision.
And down. 4.
This is when you put. This is when you're looking at the menu at the top when they ask you what you want at the restaurant.
She's not a human anymore.
What?
For a few seconds.
That's enough. Again.
What kind of
Here we go.
song would this be?
Oh
musically?
god, that's terrifying.
This feels like a.
This is like a Kodak cut-in you would see in like
3.
Deus Ex.
Very nice.
I'll put an MGMT song on right now.
JC Denton, you have to be careful.
It feels more like
your eyes get sore, one will
Last
explode.
one. And down.
Someone put a Calm True song on right now.
It feels like a Death Grips
Just a
music
few
video.
seconds.
Nah.
Last set. Here we go.
MGMT's
Oh!
song is great.
Down.
Oh god.
2. Good.
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 And
Oh, she's
down.
better now. Oh no, she's
Nope.
not.
That's right.
That's
5.
right.
Last one. And 6. And down.
Eyes are so strong now.
Calming again.
I can see so many things.
Oh no, it didn't work.
Oh no.
Oh, it didn't work. And then they did say at the beginning we don't guarantee this will work. That's why the palming technique is just you have to be disappointed that it doesn't work.
And 2.
Training to become a Doom character.
I'm 99%.
being extremely
Straight to the
paranoid.
sides.
I'm 99% sure now that the
5.
palming
Don't
stuff is
put
to
it
like
down.
trick you. It's like a
6.
placebo. Like
Going for a
after
Oh,
your eyes
definitely.
become accustomed to darkness, everything's gonna look nice and bright, and then you're like, oh, I can see a little better.
This is what happens when the Revenant hits you.
Again, to the right.
Alright, it's okay. Health back.
And 2. Don't force it. And 3.
Don't force it. You'll get a super shotgun when you get one. Remember not to use console commands.
Oh my god, look at her grimace.
Cheapens the experience.
I think the process is scaring her.
That was good gift material.
Okay. Last set.
I'm trying to remember what this fucking red color makes me think of.
2. Head still now. And 3. And 4.
Oh, I just remembered. It's like some of the fucking holograms that you see in Mass Effect.
Yeah, like the AI ones that they have in the Citadel.
Mhm.
This is playing on a
And then
this is
Palm.
playing on a computer screen, like on the, in the lab, like, reading 3 frames.
Look up at
Hello,
the top
Commander
corner,
Shepard.
one eye,
I'm a virtual
down at the
intelligence.
Click the
I
bell
can
to
help you
subscribe.
diagnose your eyes.
and down.
Subscribe up top. Leave a comment down below.
2.
The like button's over here. Don't click the dislike, or I'll have to cover my eyes again.
If you don't subscribe and like, I'm gonna palm.
It's time for mid-break.
Oh, no one clicked it.
You didn't subscribe!
Time for the mid-break, Dad. Cover your eyes.
That's 1.
I'm just imagining like a video game NPC doing this animation, just like looking back and forth repeatedly and then putting their head in their hands and then repeating it.
Alright, chat, now ask
LA
yourself.
Noir trying to like detect if a person's lying or not.
Is this
God.
LA Noir lost mocap footage?
Alright,
I wouldn't be
chat,
able to solve that one.
now ask yourself, would you rather put on glasses or do this
do
long
this.
routine of exercises every day until you die?
I think I just want to put on the glasses.
2. And 3.
She looks like she just smelled a horrible fart, but she doesn't want anyone to know that someone just blasted ass.
Very considerate of her, very brave.
Some people
Like, if you did, like, how long is this tape? Because this tape is mostly the exercises, like, this is like 30 minutes, like, imagine having to do, like, 30, because they also stress, like, oh yeah, you can do it before bed, do it in the morning, make it part of your routine, like, yeah, I just put on glasses, I have to put an hour every day to making sure my eyes work better, like, I'm cursed.
You can like flex your irises. Like,
This tape is like 25 minutes long.
Oh, so it would be like an hour of eye exercises, like a day, versus like, hey, I'm just put this thing on my face.
We've had this one figured out for quite a while now.
Yeah.
We just put some glass on the eyes and it makes it all better.
Thousands of years of scientific research, in fact, have led to this point.
The Bates method sees a resurgence after numerous glasses wearers realize they can't play VR.
These are my VR exercises.
Weaker says she looks like she's being held hostage as she's trying to subtly hit that he's in the room and holding her against her will.
Last set. And 1. And 2. And 3.
Remember, the judgment of God will reach you soon and you will turn blue if you've sinned.
This is what the
If
kids
your vision
watched
turns blue, that means your eyes are choking.
This is what the kids watched in Halloween 3. We're about to go. Oh fuck! What is this exercise?
Circle.
Oh, it's more looking around.
That's right.
Okay.
Complete the ritual.
4 one way and 4 the other. Here we go. And 1. And 2.
This is making my eyes hurt just watching this.
Yeah.
Even if you're trying to go along, and you're not going to be looking at the TV watching her doing this.
You know how, like, when you see footage of someone getting, like, punched in the stomach or, like, kicked in the groin, you can, like, instinctively feel their pain?
Excellent.
I'm feeling that, but for my eyes.
Yeah. Second hand eye strain.
She just the hugest smile as she put her face in her hands.
When it's itchy.
Going to bump.
And 2. And 3. Keep relaxed. And 4. The other way now. 1. And 2. And 3.
This is what they do in the Black Lodge in Twin Peaks.
4 seconds palming.
I love to
Just
palm.
reverse the video.
I can't wait for the super volcano to erupt and have an EMP effect on the entire planet, and we have to watch shit like this for fun.
I think
All the
they're
tech in the world is destroyed, and all that's left
Yeah.
is these tapes.
I feel like every hardcore artist ever would want to use this footage for something.
Yeah?
Perfect. It's literally it's perfect.
Yeah, just put literally just put music and maybe some white noise over this, and you're good.
Suddenly, it's like commentary about
Hold up a
the
finger in front
failures
of your
of
face about
society.
this far away.
Finger focus.
Line the finger up with something in the distance. The doorknob on the other side of the room, or the tree on the other side of the garden. Focus on
no.
the finger. And
I
now
know
the
what you
object.
did.
Now the finger,
I will never forget.
and now the object.
It's just music video footage, like all of this. This is
Yeah.
all just
The idea.
It's perfect
God, I just
B-roll.
realized
Pick
if
up
the human
speed.
race
It's just
goes-
B-roll.
Until
if the
you're
human
going
race goes
about
extinct
as
and
fast as I
aliens
am.
find this, they're gonna have so many bullshit
Finger.
they're gonna think we're all
Finger.
wrong.
Object.
Good.
Finger. You can feel your eyes doing little push-ups as you
If
do
something
that.
You
happens,
can feel your eyes doing little push-ups. What?
something happens and our entire
Object.
society and race
Something
is
is
just
simple.
suddenly wiped out.
Go
I want the
outside,
only trace of
close
us
your eyes
left
and
to
look
be
at the
fucking
sun.
jokes like
Then
this.
slowly move your head from side to
Sunning!
side to let the sun
I love the
flow
sun.
Your
over your
eyes are doing
Nate
push-ups.
says to do this for 10 minutes 3 times a day if you can. It's highly recommended to alternate
10 minutes 3 times a day. That's
Where the
three.
fuck are you gonna
That's
find the
30
time for
minutes.
that?
That's
extreme
30
darkness,
minutes of your
which
day. You have to
encourages the
do
pupils
this
to dilate.
instead of wearing glasses. And just this exercise. Forget the other exercises. Just sunning. Just whatever this is.
For half an hour a day, just pretend
Stand
you're
with
a
your feet
cat.
shoulder width apart.
And now
back
just
your
swinging.
arms.
This is.
Then just sway from side to side,
Well,
lifting
this-
each
this
heel
part's
as you
easy.
do so. Keep it going.
Doing this right now.
Now add a
I
bit of
just
a
do
twist
this all
by
the
turning
time.
your upper body.
Okay.
Yeah, just do the
okay,
P dance.
I did not
Make sure your
take
arms
note
stay
of
relaxed.
how long they
Just
said to
flop.
do these exercises.
Good.
This is
The last thing to
like
add
2
is a turn
hours
your
of
head
exercises
all the
a
way round to the
day.
back each time you twist. Go both
There's only
ways,
24
let
hours a
everything
day.
line
If you
sight just
spent
rush
2
past.
of those
Now,
24
this
hours
exercise is not
just making
focused
sure
on
your
anything.
eyes work instead of glasses,
Swaying
like
from side to side.
it's like it's
Close
not
your eyes
worth
for a
it.
few swings.
Oh
You're
no!
paying
If you
for
do
it.
these exercises, if you do these
This way, when
exercises,
you open your
it
eyes, you
adds
just see a
7 new
blur,
hours to
which
each day.
stimulates the natural motion of the eye.
Yeah,
you
you
have to do
thought.
all of them.
You
Yeah.
can see in the dark afterwards. And stuff
Yeah, you
like
thought it
that.
You thought it was
For 12
nighttime.
hours.
You thought it was nighttime. Let me open up a whole new world for you, buddy. Now get started.
You do this long enough, yeah, you get to see
Bates
through
says
walls.
You should read every day without
do
glasses or
prefer.
contacts.
Oh, also read
Start
it.
with large print books and gradually work your way down.
Reading a book is great
Oh,
for
you
your
want
eyes.
to
Fuck
straighten
you.
your
Extremely
eyes.
beneficial.
Oh fuck you, that's
If it's blurry,
bullshit.
if
Like,
you can make
It's just
out
like a
letters, that's
kindergartner
good
way of
enough. Try this
thinking.
exercise. Hold a page of normal print where you can read it most clearly.
If I have
Read
to
one
look
line or
farther,
paragraph,
it'll make my eyes
Then
stronger.
bring it into your blur zone and read it again there. Then do
My
another
blur
paragraph,
zone.
etc.
alright, so it's 2 hours of exercises and then
Looking
like
at the line where it's
mandatory
clear
reading.
first,
You
you
gotta do
encourage your
so
eyes to go
much
into the blur
shit.
zone because they already know what the words
I really
are.
love reading books, but
It's
I wish it was
important
more
to encourage
challenging
your eyes,
and worse
just
for
as you would a
me.
young child.
The thing about like the thing about like
your eyes.
That zoom.
Up and away, and focus on something.
Am I done?
Who the fuck came in my room?
Someone farted in here
Anyone who
again.
finds it hard to change focus from near
The-
scenes to far distances.
Jim,
the idea
asshole.
of
Ah!
being oh
You'll need 2 different colored pens.
oh
a
my
and a colored
no
shape for this one.
no fuck
Stick a
you.
colored shape
Now you're gonna learn how to fuse
All
items.
painting at least
Are we in the
3 layers of
iGames
10
portion
feet
now?
away. Hold the red pen closest to you and the blue pen at arm's length.
Alright, Chad,
Ensure
just do
there's
these.
this much
Oh
space
my
between them. Line them up with the shape on the wall.
You
Now
will
focus
create
on
a
the
Alright,
purple
red
Chad,
pen.
pencil.
you got- Alright,
Blue
folks,
pen.
are you instead of
Now the shape on
glasses?
the
You can
wall.
just do these
Back to the
4
blue pen.
hours of exercises
pen.
for your eyes a day.
Continue on with
create the
this,
double
and you should
pen and
eventually
bring it to
see 2 of
Madam
everything
Mishka.
that you
She will
aren't
give you
looking
the
at.
eyeglasses. Do
When you
not
focus
wear
on
them
the
or the
red
game's
pen, You
over.
may see this. When you
Imagine if
focus
someone
on the
walked
blue
in on
pen,
you just doing
may
this.
see this. And when you
holding
focus on
two
the shape of the
pens
wall,
and staring at
you may
them.
see this.
You
Now,
might
don't
see
worry if you
this.
don't see this. Just doing the exercise will help your eyes.
Don't worry if it
Take
works.
your ruler and hold it up to the bridge of your nose like
It
this.
doesn't matter if it
making
works
sure
or not.
you're
The
not
Ruler
exercise
fusion!
makes it
Thumbs
work.
up.
Oh
Then
no!
point the ruler at the
I'm
shape
gonna
on the
I'm gonna
wall
make this
and
ruler a
follow
part of
it.
my head. Watch.
Have something that rests on the
Two
front of your
rulers, as if you
face
were
that
looking down a
enhances your
tunnel.
vision. I wonder what that
Don't worry
would
though,
do.
you can only see one ruler.
Oh my god!
Slowly,
Yeah, instead of wearing
slowly
glasses,
touching the
just
wall
tape
until
two
you focus
rulers
on
to
the
your
far end of the
face.
ruler. And the rulers may look like this.
blinders for a horse.
Going slowly away again, take your focus once more back to the shape on the wall, and the rulers may look like this. And so forth. Again, don't worry if you don't see exactly what's pictured here, just doing this exercise will improve your eyes.
I honestly can't even tell what she's suggesting to do right
Yeah.
now.
Like they want you to like focus. They want you to like focus on this object outside, like further away, and then look at the ruler. Like just constantly focus and like change your focus, like as if your eyes work exactly like camera, like all the time.
Try to use
Then you can measure it
echolocation
as
to
clearly as
improve
you
your
can.
vision
Open
without
your
glasses.
eyes and look at your object again. If you had a really sharp, clear
This
image
is how to
in
remember
eye,
your keys.
Often the object you're holding will be clearer when you open your eyes than before you close them.
What?
Okay.
If you have really sharp keys, your eyes will feel
This
so
set is
good.
called continuous.
Hey, you're cheating!
But this next exercise.
Don't forget to blink.
The lenses do most of the work the eyes would
You-
normally do.
you
Blinking encourages
motherfucker.
the relubrication
You
of the
can't
eyes,
do
and
that.
Ideally, we should blink 1
Focus.
to 2 times every 10 seconds.
Focus, thank you.
Especially during reading. Glasses also stop tiny particles of grit and dust from flying into the eyes. Blinking away such debris is another way the eye cleanses and massages itself. So,
Try to explain like
Blink-
to, like, an
blink
alien
dirt
that
away.
has eyelids.
This is a fucking training
every
video
time
for
you wash your
androids.
face, you can finish with an eye exercise.
What?
It's easy. Fill a bucket
Get
with
wet.
cold water, then cup your hands, close your eyes, and throw the water vigorously against your
Smack
eyelids.
yourself with water all
Do
the
this
time.
20 times. Then,
Do
slowly
this
rub your
20
eyes
times?
with a towel for about 2 minutes.
How is this?
Bates says this exercise is
Why
good
couldn't they
for
get a
your
prop
eyes
for
as it
this?
creates a
How?
massage-like
Okay,
vibration.
how?
Couldn't get a
Okay.
towel.
It is
Hey,
particularly
this doesn't
effective in
even like
relieving eye
go along
strain.
with their premise. Like, how is this? Okay, how is
With
the
2
cold
fingers of
water
each hand,
affect the muscles
massage
in
the
your
bony
eyes?
sockets that you can feel around the eyes.
Oh, I guess you need to cool
Rest
down your
firmly
eye
around
muscles
small
after
circles as you
after
go.
all this
This
Good-
hard
good
gets
work.
blood going
workout.
to and around all the time.
I've
I've seen Lemmy do this.
Free them up.
That's the
Other parts of our bodies,
that's
but
the
some in our
rationale,
eyes.
is it? That's
Yet
the
they
fucking
work all
rationale.
day, every
You
day for
worked
us.
out your eye muscles
Continue
so
with your
intensely, you
thumbs
need to
along
cool
under
them
the
down and
eyebrows,
massage
right
them
down
because
to the
they're
bridge of your
sore.
The music on this tape is great though. I want it.
Oh, it rules. I kind of just want a cut of just the music.
Yeah.
First, relax your left arm, and with your right arm, reach across your body,
Pull your
over
neck.
shoulder, and grab the muscle there.
I wonder
and
if
drop
this
It
was
will
like-
stretch. Don't worry.
I wonder if this was like stock music they
grip
used,
should
or
be
if they made
quite
this
firm.
in-house. Either way, I
And drag
Oh
wonder.
it
no,
in
this
slowly.
video was made as cheaply as possible. They couldn't even get water and a
Now
towel.
switch your right arm and reach over
They
with the
have
left to grab the
one
muscle and
actress
drag it forward.
and like one camera in front of
They
the screen.
they couldn't spare a bowl and water and a towel.
Also do
They
this with
couldn't.
2 arms at the
They
same
had
time
2
like
pens,
this.
a ruler, and a book,
No.
and some glasses.
Anytime you notice tension in your neck, do this one.
They didn't have a makeup person, and they were like, and she's like, I'm not gonna do it again.
Do this anytime you notice tension in your neck. Do this one all throughout the day, constantly. And
Get
never-
married.
On your finger, you can turn it around.
Get married to fix your eyes.
You'll
You
need to
need
draw
a
a large
ring
dot
to
on
do
your
this?
finger.
Oh no, you can just draw something on
Put
your
hand
finger.
out at arm's
Cool.
length
If you can't get
and
married,
focus
then
on the
store-bought
ring
is
or the
fine.
dot. Then slowly bring it as close to your eyes as
Oh
you
my
can.
god, I'm just imagining like a
Let's
roommate
turn
walking in
focus.
while you do this.
Now bring it into your blur zone a little. Then take it out slowly again
Can't
to arm's
believe
length.
I've been wearing glasses all this time. I could have just
Then back into
been
your
doing
blur zone.
7 hours of exercises
again.
every day.
Now gradually pick up
hot-
speed.
I could have
until
just
you
drawn
go
a
as
circle on
fast
my
as I
finger
am.
and moved it towards my
Maybe
face.
you
Whoa,
can
that's
see how
zoom!
it worked
That's a
your
hard zoom.
I guess
Watching
the
a car
other
come
thing
from
I'm
a
wondering
distance
is
towards
like
you, and then
the
go
way
into the
the way
distance
this is
again
described. Is
is
this
an
for people
excellent
that are
similar
farsighted?
exercise in which your
Like-
focus adjusts
Yeah.
and you find it
The implication
that's
is
not
that it
clear.
doesn't
They
matter.
keep talking about the blur zone while she's moving her hand closer to her face.
the implication is that it doesn't matter.
Squeeze your eyes
Oh.
closed as tight as you can.
Oh my god!
This is
What are they
excellent for
doing
your
to her?
eyes. But it may look a little silly if you do it in public.
You will look pretty silly if you do this in public. That's right, lady.
You have
Simply
to do that
observe
one in
and
public.
notice details. If you see a
Simply
vase
look
of
at some
flowers,
flowers.
how
Look
many
around
are
your
there?
eyes.
What color are
Look
they?
around you.
How many petals on each flower? And
If they
so
start
on.
telling you about what
Regardless of where you
foods
are,
to
you can
eat,
practice this one.
no, fuck you.
Simply observe. Use your
Following games are excellent
vision
for
to
improving the vision.
No,
Dominoes,
no.
because
Oh
the
my
odds
god,
constantly
no.
need to track
It's
and
not.
search for the
Oh
correct
my, oh
amount
my
of dots.
god. It's not like
Backgammon
it's
and other
not
dice
games you can
games,
play with your
as they
eyes.
provide
It's
colourful
games
shapes
that
for
are
right
good
brain
for your
stimulus, as
eyes.
well as dice which tumble and stop.
Everyone.
Like backgammon.
everyone.
Please.
Everyone,
Cards,
give up
particularly
Fortnite
any
and go
form of
play
patience
some
or solitaire.
Magcola.
These games involve a lot of scanning of large areas of coloured shapes and numbers,
It's not
looking
games
for the
you
black
can
six
play
to
with
put on
your
the red
eyes
seven,
that'll make your
etc.
eyes better. These are like
Scrabble
the
and
good
Monopoly
for.
are
Oh
regarded as the
my
best
god.
games you can play.
Lose your
They
lenses.
involve focus, colour, imagination, and calculation, so both sides of the brain are integrated while playing.
The doctor's like, alright, so I'm seeing you have like 20 vision. That could be improved. I recommend that you play
Imagine you have a
backgammon like
pencil on
3
the end
times a
of your
week.
nose.
You can play some Monopoly. What?
Like a fruit
Look,
bowl.
look at this plant we bought. No real reason. We just want to show it off.
You will look
He's
normal
gonna
if
win.
you just in public.
So what else can I do to like help
Now
my
pretend you're
eyesight,
tracing
Doc?
around the
Yeah,
edge of
just
the
sniff
object
this
with a
plant
pencil
and
on
count
your
the grass
nose.
on your
You
lawn.
need to
What
move your
the-
head as you do this.
Also play Scrabble once a week.
We should play Scrabble.
The same as nose pencil,
for fun.
only this time
Oh,
we
boy.
trace the long, straight edges.
That's what that's
such
called?
as doors
That's what
and
that
windows.
is.
Ah, that's what people are talking about this
Further
whole time.
away.
Damn.
Learning
It is
so
important
much.
to move your head and pretend as you trace
Wow.
the long, straight
I
lines.
love edging.
I really want to insert like mechanical animatronic whirring over this clip.
What I will say, what I
The
will
exercises
what I
that you
will
find
say
most
though is that
uncomfortable to do
this
are
tape
an
is
indication
great.
of
It
those
has
muscles
so
which
many
need the
gifs
most
and
work.
funny
So do
screen
them
caps
more
in it.
This was a good one to start with.
Yeah. I lucked out with starting with this one. I saw 2 seconds of it and it was doing like her with her head in her palms and I was like, okay, I have to show this one first.
Now you're well on the way to healing your eyes. Please review this video regularly.
Oh, review this video regularly. It's not
Find
about
this
this
video
video. I want you to
immediately.
watch it more than once.
Please wear the tape ad until it
I
helps
highly
your
recommend
eyes.
the following 2 products as aids to better eyesight.
Oh no.
Pinholes to help the transition from your current lenses to no lenses at all, and bilberry extract to provide nutrition to help
Oh
maintain
my
strong,
fucking
healthy
god, I was
eyes.
right. They told you what to eat. They told you like, here, take this supplement. Here you go.
This gives a perception bonus.
Music by John Christian. Video production by Rush Editing. Great name.
Oh yeah, it's Rush, alright.
We need to hunt down John Christian and ask them for the soundtrack.
Yeah, oh my, I definitely need to do that.
That sure was a rush edited.
That was very,
1992.
very much rush edited.
1992, yeah.
All right,
boy.
everybody's on their way to becoming a Dungeons of Dreadmore
All right.
character now that you've seen that video.
And for everyone who wears glasses or contacts or whatever, don't. Just do these 9 hours of activities and exercises. Take bilberry extract and buy special glasses.
If your eyes hurt,
Squeeze grapes directly into your eyes.
Man, that was better than I thought it would be.
if you
That
can't
was-
see,
Great.
just see more, and you'll figure it out.
I have a very similar sounding one. I'm not gonna play that one right after it because we probably don't need. But it's the same thing, but with your entire face. It's about
Harley,
fixing your
oh
entire.
boy.
It's about fixing your
Oh,
entire
so
face.
Oh
So
boy,
excited.
you're telling me I don't need Botox or anything.
That's exactly what it is. I think it's like make yourself look 10, 15 years younger, but without anything.
man. You know,
So-
people already say I look young. I could look even younger.
Make
I'm
your
excited.
muscles so thick that they pop the wrinkles out of place.
Make yourself look like a face app filter in real life.
Look
You could
so
be younger.
young, people won't even know you
could
were
be-
born yet.
Could be
All
younger.
right, so this
You could be younger.
one.
You could be
Is
younger.
this one? I don't know what this one is.
I think it's a VHS.
What is in this VHS? Oh, it's
We hope you enjoy
Panorama Australia.
Oh, Panorama. I thought it said Paranormal Australia. I want to see
You
the
wish.
Australian ghosts. So the recurring theme of these two videos so far is Australians are in them.
True, yeah.
I guess so.
Ignites the imagination.
I hope this is the link for every video tonight.
Panoramas of astonishing beauty.
This man playing a didgeridoo is really igniting my imagination.
Alright.
It rules.
A vast space of fiery sands and ancient monoliths.
It's a cool rock.
It means
This might be another tourism tape.
beaches.
I feel like that's what it is.
Is this the fixing your face one?
No, this isn't.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You have to fix
That
your
would
like,
be that would have been
straight.
wild if that started that way. Holy
That's
shit!
what I was waiting for them to be like, oh, the Aborigines figured out how to make the wrinkles from your face disappear.
I think this is an Australia tourism tape.
Okay.
Please come to Australia.
Please.
Yeah, I would love to go.
I mean, I don't know anything about Australia, so I'm ready to be
They
educated.
got good wine.
I have some friends that live in Australia.
I know they have good wine. There's seafood.
They have huntsman spiders, so I'm never going.
Oh lord,
Oh,
yeah.
you're right.
They have a lot of really cool wildlife.
Yeah, if you've ever, that's the trade-off. I've heard Australia has like a lot of good food, a lot of good culture, a lot of good stuff. But in exchange, their spiders are as big as dinner plates. So
Oh lord, really? No way.
yeah,
Are
if
they
you've
that
ever
big?
seen- so you know how like you get like tiny little spiders every once in a while? Imagine if they were giant.
Oh fuck that, fuck that.
You literally just wear like a full suit of plate armor. You're fine.
I get it. You could be like pro
from one of the most ancient landscapes on
Arachno.
Earth.
I'd understand these guys have a purpose in their.
So ancient is this land.
What's like the
that
word
has
for like a
undergone the most awesome of transitions.
Like a habitat or like
a
ecosystem.
habitat. They're good for their habitat. They're probably chill if you don't bother them. I don't want to bother with them. I just want them. You do you far away from me.
I'll fight it.
I don't want to see you or I want to see you doing your thing.
You know what? I'm different. I squish
Look at the size of that
spiders
mouth,
here.
Scorpy.
I squish a huntsman spider.
Oh, that's a big mouse.
Yeah, the mice down here are big and they can walk.
Years in perfect harmony with the land, cultivating one of the great religious parts of the world.
All right, people. Okay, let's see the you know what at work. My friends were bored with the Chinese one, but here we got Australian. They're not bored.
And then near the white people, there's the
discovered Australia.
Interesting way of wording that.
If my friends aren't bored, with this one, you know where their allegiances lie.
I like the China one.
I did too, but Gur. Oh, you know what? Gur's not here.
Yeah, that's why Gur's not here today.
Moment in history.
Yeah, Australia would be a cool place to visit.
I do. It's wild to me that this
Today,
video spent 5
clustered around
seconds
the
like,
southern foot of
by
the
the
Sydney
way,
Harbour
the
Bridge.
Aboriginal people
The
lived here.
convict's first
Oh right,
village
now
of
here's all the
Sydney
things the
Cove
white
retains
people did.
pride of
Yeah.
place in the city that grew from it.
Showing like footage of the like Aboriginal people dancing, and then like the next shot is a statue of the white person who got here first.
Yeah, Jesus.
Who colonized the
Beauty
place?
has been lovingly rekindled.
Looks peaceful though.
Not a spider in sight.
They're all behind the camera.
They're driving cars.
They're the one that made the film.
Yeah, they're
now vibrant waterside restaurants.
There's just a giant spider the size of like your hand, like climbing across the
Damn, it's
tripod,
fucked up.
like painting it around.
Damn, it's fucked up how much this reminds me of Faneuil Hall here in Boston.
Built in 1816.
Because it's literally the same time period. It's like colonial, like Europe in another place. Like the buildings look like the old style, like colonial, like touristy buildings look the same.
Someone in chat just said that Wayne is very quiet. That's because Wayne isn't here.
Yeah, Wayne is as quiet as Wayne can be because he's not here.
Wayne is not talking.
I like what someone in chat said, which is Why are they're filming this in Breaking Bad world?
Breaking boat. In fucking boat.
Australia is very yellow.
Yeah, I don't know what is up with that, but
You say it's like Boston, but I don't see no Dropkick Murphys mural.
Oh yeah, you're right. There's no. What's the Australian equivalent of a combination pro IRA Dropkick Murphys mural?
With its dramatic shell-shaped sails, the Opera House rivals the Harbour Bridge.
Music's dope.
Ultimate symbol of
I used to be scared of the way the Opera House looked when I was younger, and I couldn't tell you why.
it looks intense.
It does. I like it now, though.
Beyond the simple pleasures of its majestic harbour, Sydney is also an international shopping adventure. With its sophisticated malls and retail.
Yeah, I would, man. If I ever get, I don't have the money to, but if I ever get the money to just like go all out on like a super vacation, I'd love to go to like, Hong Kong, Japan, then Australia, and just be like, and maybe Singapore too. That'd be a dope as shit vacation.
Hell yeah.
They don't have any like. They briefly mentioned like the natural beauty of the place. Now it's just like here's a mall and
yeah.
place
I mean,
to buy stuff. I mean, that is what a tourism tape is. Just be like to funnel money into the business.
Here's all the places where you can spend your money.
But
that's what you came here for, right? To spend more money.
They're probably saving Uluru for later.
This bold development expresses perfectly the international.
Sorry, did he just say this balls development, or did I mishear that?
This balls development. We have the world's first balls camera.
Thank God. We gotta go to Australia.
It is at the top of this building.
Can't climb in this building in the middle of the night.
You have to climb up to the top to get it.
Challenge of the balls. Oh, uh-oh.
Oh God.
Oh no!
It doesn't like this tape. I'm not doing that.
Are you doing this, or is this a special feature?
I think this is the tape.
Footage of the balls is being censored live.
Oh.
I'm gonna forward through the tape.
Man, Australia looks great.
Oh, here we go.
It seems fine.
Soaring views, awesome rock formations,
These rocks are awesome.
invigorating air, and the thundering rush of waterfalls.
Check out all this blue water.
Yeah.
Here we
70
go.
kilometers from the Blue Mountains, in the
Enter the lair of the Moopy.
You can visit the cave from Indiana Jones' Temple of Doom.
We have the place where the Goonies died.
Explore scenic, hazy maze cave.
A real-life Sonic Zone.
Jamailan Cave's 9 main chambers.
Lava Reef Zone is actually in Australia.
Ancient shapes.
Natural landscapes, carved only lightly by Dr. Robotnik.
Left by seeping water.
Oh, seeping. Seeping is what I do when I crawl into bed at night.
I'm going to seep.
Yeah!
I'm about to seep.
God, I'm so seepy.
You want to come seep over at my house tonight?
Oh God.
Further south, in the snowy mountains, is Australia's
Bro, you want to have a seep over?
Down the slopes of these Australian Alps sweep snowfields bigger than those of Europe.
There's no guest room. I guess I'll seep on the floor.
Lowest and driest
This rat's
You know,
because
it's cold year round.
Oh, it's over.
You can go skiing.
Because
That's
of,
just
like,
how people get around.
The bad coloring in the video, like it just looked like, because it looked all yellow, it just looked like dirt. It just looked like that man was just sledding like on his feet, just across the sand.
Yeah.
That's what they do in Tatooine.
Yeah.
Yep. Someone forgot to apply animations at birth.
And sheer poetry to those who love to
One
go
of the
down
mods
to the
just
sea in
added
boats.
permitted term, what the fuck Australia?
Part of New South Wales, yet 700 kilometers away in the Pacific Ocean, is Lord Howe Island. Its precious
There is one cow
coral
there.
reefs
It is up to you to
coastal
find
lagoons
him.
have won it rare
You'll
distinction
know what to do
as
if you
one
find
of
it.
only 3 islands in
Oh
the
man,
world
the boats are so out of focus. I need to do my exercises.
Yeah. The tape's is the tape dirty, or did I just not do my exercises this morning?
Oh man.
I need to do my eye games.
I didn't palm hard enough.
I need to play my eye games. I need to play backgammon.
Backgammon. I need to
splash the tape with a bit of cold water.
My morning backgammon.
Backgammon. Oh yeah.
You go up to two people playing dominoes outside, and you're like, eye games, huh?
There's like two old men playing chess in the park, and one of them loses and goes, nuts to this. This ain't good for my eyes, anyways.
In Chinatown.
I love when you watch
that
a
sax.
focus happen in these tapes, and you can see the person crank the focus wheel multiple times. Like, it's
Come
not
on,
one
come on.
take,
Wait
it's
a minute. They pulled the old
fake Eiffel Tower.
They stole the Eiffel Tower.
Come to Australia. You can visit Sydney. You can visit China. You can visit France. It's everything.
It's just it's a real life civilization game. They just went to France and stole the Eiffel Tower and brought it to their civilization.
I said if it wasn't like, yeah, like people talk about like the wildfires in California, but if it wasn't like actually on fire, I'd consider living in Australia.
Always feel spacious, even at peak hour. And thankfully, Melbourne's famous.
Apparently, it's super. The weather's extreme over there.
To the video's credit, this is what the sky looks like when wildfires get really bad. So I'll give them that much.
It's been adjusted.
At the Queen Victoria markets, people from every ethnic background imaginable flock in a fantastic trading frenzy.
What a weird
Are you sure?
People of all race, colors, and creeds love to give us money.
And spices.
All genders love our cheeses.
They said spices.
These are all cheeses. These are all types of cheese.
Yeah.
Look at our big cheese tower.
You can use this pair of jeans to make a great tikka masala.
Part of Melbourne's character.
Also, yeah, chat brings up a good point. Like, that footage was nothing but white people.
I know. I was like, I didn't want to say anything because I didn't look that closely, but I'm pretty sure they were all white.
He was trying to assure you.
Rest assured.
This was just an off day.
You know how it is on the rainy season.
Cook's cottage. Brought from England
That looks
We had
comfy.
a disappointingly low turnout of minorities for our day of shooting.
Australia's discoverer is a fine example of the classic.
They're migrating for the
English
season.
cottage set in a traditional
This is
English
fucking
garden.
Picard's house from that one episode of TNG.
It does look like it.
Oh yeah, and then he like behaves badly and fights his brother or something.
Yeah, and gets all dirty in the mud.
Picard behaving badly at the winery. I can't stop thinking about the phrase Picard behaving badly, and I think Lauren got me to say that.
Sounds like it.
Parkland domain are the native and exotic animals of Melbourne's Royal Zoological Gardens.
The edit. If I wasn't listening to the audio and just saw the video, like the implication is that these monkeys are just allowed to roam freely and there's no cages or anything.
These are all the people that hang out outside the mall.
They've taken over the Port District of Sydney, and now they just kind of live there.
They're all licensed contractors.
Just 35 kilometers east of Melbourne, the exquisite plant forms of the delicate Dandenong Ranges are almost overwhelmingly beautiful.
Overwhelming.
They are pretty. That's a pretty train.
Serene landscape.
Oh, it's not a plant?
No, that's a train, Val.
That's a Thomas the Tank Engine ass.
Yeah, I was about to say that's a very Thomas
Put fucking Percy's face on that one.
It's just missing a face.
This one will bite you, so be careful.
Monkeys
That is Percy.
Monkeys do attack the train.
Percy's a little shorter.
Yo, one of the kids was just sitting on the edge of the window. What the fuck?
Classic. That child was gonna die.
I mean, that's Australia, bro. They don't know.
Favorite holiday region.
They showed that chairlift for like a matter of seconds, but it just looked like it was like like stopping every couple of feet.
That's how chairlifts work, unfortunately.
Swimming.
Wait, did the guy just said swimming? Why did it show a shot of like a parking lot?
East of the Mornington Peninsula lies the picturesque holiday
You can
island
swim
of
after
Phillip
parking 3 million miles away.
Island. Here, every evening at dusk, a remarkable event takes place. The Phillip Island Penguin Parade.
Oh, I thought those were people.
People emerge as penguins.
They are.
Marvelous.
They're kind of people.
It like started from really far away. And it was like really blurry. I thought those were like people.
Oh my god! When they shake and like it, when they shake, it looks like they're Z fighting. Like they're not rendering properly.
Yeah, it looks like they're phasing out, like in and out of the video.
It's like you know how like selkies are like a thing in
oh my god,
celebrities, they're celebrities.
Icelandic folklore. Like this is selkies but penguins in Australia.
The penguins just don't give a fuck anymore. So many people are, so many like tourists are there to take pictures.
So that's a big chunk of people.
Southwest of Melbourne winds one of
If
the
I could be a
world's
penguin, I would have fewer
spectacular scenic
problems.
roads.
It's too bad that you can't pick them up and put them down.
Yeah.
Travel
penguins
with
are really
surf-battered
pick-upable.
cliffs. The road reveals breathtaking views of towering
Little tap on the
limestone
belly.
pillars stranded in the endless surf of the Great Southern Ocean.
I wonder if penguins know what tickling is. They never will.
Oh,
These rocks follow Jesus around. And spread
they got turned into rocks.
That's what they got down there.
Welcome to the 8 poor fellow soldiers of Christ.
Was dug from the gold fields of northwestern Victoria. And that great gold rush...
They invented lemonade here.
The world's biggest lemonade stand.
The first lemonade was invented.
These
still
horses
have it.
made it.
Diggings.
Sounds like N64 Zelda town music.
Glad to know they need plumbers here in Old West Town.
This is just an N64 level, isn't it?
They got a little bit of everything down there.
This is the 64-bit remake of Mario Odyssey. Australia's just a whole level.
Provides the most spectacular view of Australia's capital, Canberra.
Camera.
Scenic camera.
To take pictures of Australia.
Canberra owes its very existence to Old Parliament House, seat of power for some 60 years, and now to the new and visionary building standing
I really
behind
thought they were going
on
to
the
say, like,
pinnacle of
seat of
Capitol
power
Hill.
to some guys.
New Parliament House is a structure of stunning imagination, incorporating the many colourful themes of Australian life. It's the only building in Australia to rival the Sydney Opera House.
It's the only building in Australia.
I like that their Pentagon is a trapezoid.
Are aligned perfectly with Anzac Parade.
Yeah, it's like America, but
Military
wrong.
precision to the very steps of the Australian War Memorial.
They got the
far away.
Their national
They got the
shrine
fucking memorial with
is a
no
vast
pillar.
and moving memorial.
They forgot the obelisk.
Of Australians in battle.
We forgot the monolith, it's fine.
Canberra is the caretaker of some of Australia's most important buildings, like the inventive structure of the Science Museum. The quietly secluded storehouse of knowledge. The National
You can't get too close, otherwise it'll run away.
This looks like an ancient Greek building.
And
Oh,
by
that looks like
Portopee in the
Tetris.
land,
That looks like a computer.
of Australia.
Does look like a computer.
That looks like a computer with a dial-up connection.
It's a gamer chair.
This is a background of a GeoCities.
Oh, there's the Wikipedia logo.
We found Wikipedia free.
Canberra's modern design has spawned spacious, tree-lined boulevards, well-structured.
I swear,
streets, and
it's not
pleasing
just
shopping
crackers
malls
in here.
that
Gotta
show
not
their
just
white people here.
uninterrupted way of life.
They're only out because we scattered a bunch of cheeses around.
Nestling quietly in Canberra.
That felt like a sitcom intro.
Exotic,
With the music.
to the traditionally Australian streets are more than 60 high commissions and embassies.
Oh, come! You can't advertise embassies as like a tourist attraction.
They can and they will.
Look, it looks totally accessible.
Yeah, look! They love tourists
looks like a
going
big
into
house.
the embassies of these
Come to
different
us.
countries.
Come to Australia. We're the only country to have America behind bars.
Papua New Guinea.
Okay, these buildings look
Hey, wonder
cool,
where that
but
was
it's like you can't be like, oh, check it out. These embassies. It's like, yeah, it's an embassy. Like I can't just hop the fence and be like, can I get a souvenir here?
It has dynamic music. Whenever you get close to the building,
Yeah, when
music
you
changes.
200 feet within it.
Australia is just a video game level.
Hey, whose embassy was that? It didn't tell us.
It's
not a secret country. We don't know about that one.
It could be yours.
That's the place. That was just like the place where the camera focuses behind you. Control.
The plume of Captain Cook's water jet is always in view, and from
Look, we don't know why it does this.
Piss.
the bells of the striking carillon ring out across the city.
That does just look like a gamer computer.
That looks like a modular synthesizer.
That looks like a PS5.
It does look like a PS5.
The
The PS5 is real and it's in Australia.
Normally tranquil waters,
But there's only one, so watch out.
sails, as regular boating regattas turn a stiff breeze into stiff
Finally,
competition.
the one PS5 that can play Cyberpunk.
Night City, Australia, here we come.
Canberra.
Man, it's bizarre how
What makes
Australia
it
is
criminal in
like.
Canberra, Australia?
Yeah, I can't believe how Australia just reminds me of Boston. Like this is all like stuff that like I can get to, except for like the environment, like the
Maybe the
geography.
metropolitan cities kind of be the same.
It's also like the same like general latitude line, so
Yeah.
it makes
these
sense.
Trees. I really like these trees.
It's very
I
nice.
like trees.
Birds.
I like birds and trees.
You've
I gotta
entered
go to
a new
Australia.
town.
Someone in chat said it's spicy Boston. Yeah.
In Canberra too lies
Is that a tiny house or
Hang on.
huge?
Canberra 2?
Did he just say
In fact,
Canberra
very
too?
little.
Do they have a second one?
Traditional English village.
They've been hiding it on me
in
this whole time.
magnificent miniature.
Oh, these are small. These are miniatures. We got tricked.
Has been
Welcome to Little
painstakingly
Man
recreated
House.
They ran out of shooting budget.
Right down to the cricket game on the green.
Just started recreating everything that they were gonna make a video about.
Rattling by.
Tiny train. Oh, delightful. I'm mad that I'm falling for this fucking tourism video just because of a tiny train.
Remember the video?
Just need the
of
Thomas the Tank Engine theme.
Remember the
Yeah, I know.
Remember the video of the bodybuilders that love going to the tiny town because they just wanted to be really big?
Yeah, there needs to be like a miniature town people can hang out at. I would love that.
This is where they're recording the sequel to Theodore Tugboat. Someone in chat says that I'm gonna go to Australia just because of the footage from that part, and you're right.
Explorer Abel
You're right.
Tasman sighted the isolated coastline of Tasmania in 1642. That same island isolation prevented a European foothold until 15
That looks like
years
you know how in
after
Oblivion,
Sydney
like
was
all the
established.
way that you talk to the Daedric
Tasmania's
princesses
first
like big
village was
statues.
called
That looks like one of
Hobart,
them.
where today its colonial past
You step foot in Australia and you just hear a voice in your head going, "A new hand touches
Hobart's
the
original
beacon."
streets, the echoes of Tasmania's seafaring heritage still linger. Early fishermen's cottages rub shoulders with the fine townhouses of ship owners.
Okay, someone is saying there's places where I can find tiny
While
trains in BC,
magnificent
so
pubs
I don't have to go to
recall the days when
Australia
the
anymore.
Old salts came ashore to drink their rum.
Rum. Let's get fucking plastered in Australia.
By contrast, however, and practically in the heart of Hobart, modern seafaring men tie up at historic Constitution Dock to unload the present-day
baby.
catch.
Oh, these are.
Oh baby.
Oh,
Now,
poppin'.
Now this is pretty Boston-like.
Yeah, this is just this again has like the same vibe as Boston.
Modernity and heritage continues to surprise.
This does, yeah. This whole area they've been showing has a very weird New England vibe to it.
Watch the cat fiddle
Oh,
his
love that guy.
Australia is just Boston if it was.
Oh man, the world's first emote. What the fuck is that? What the hell?
I do really like that cat.
Tradition of the harborside
It was a
market
very good cat.
flourishes in a
Salamanca.
enthusiastic banter
Salamanca.
and good-natured salesmanship.
Bartering and
Love
trade
that
is
place.
available in Australia.
Thank God.
You have to bring special dollars.
Set in the gentle peace of the Royal Tasmanian Botanical Gardens
I
are
guess
some
that's what
of
the
Hobart's
Australian
most
dollar is.
exquisite jewels. These rare, temperate climate plants offer
This
up
is like a
brilliant
greenhouse, but with
Oh, is this
peas
where they have the
water.
plant that like smells like rotten meat that blooms once a year?
What? Oh, I've
There's
never
like a
heard of that.
giant
Yeah,
flower
the
that blooms once a
Rafflesia.
year and it smells like rotting flesh.
That sounds disgusting.
It's cool.
People
it's also
go
like
to it.
3 feet. It's like 3 feet wide. It's huge.
Yeah, it's the thing that the Pokemon File Blue is.
Yeah.
I'd go. It's not like it haunts you. Like it smells bad. You look
It
at the
just
giant
smells
flower
bad.
and you leave.
I'm gonna travel to smell something bad and leave.
That's what going to the bathroom is, and I don't have to pay for
Where
that.
Australia's oldest Catholic church watches serenely over the nation's oldest bridge.
All the bridges remind me of Thomas the Tank Engine.
Everyone who ever died.
Also littered with
How many people have died here?
brutalities.
And who died
Yeah,
elsewhere.
again, this is a very Boston-esque thing. Like,
of the dead.
Boston has a lot of like historical graveyards. You can just go and like laugh at important colonial people.
The site of Tasmania's old penal settlement.
to Tasmania.
Port Arthur's preserved
Witness the
buildings
bloodshed
and
for
ruins.
yourself.
Oh, we don't have
Stark
forts
symbols of
though.
a tortured
I
time
do like
in
old
Australia's
buildings.
history.
You don't have a place that was like, this one island is where we shall send all of our criminals.
There was no escape
Slippery
from
Elm in
Port
chat says, "Come visit
because
Australia's
Tasmania
famous
itself
corpse
was a
park."
prisoner at sea.
Oh,
Pirate-
the original Pirates Bay.
This is where you can get illegal VHSs.
It's just a pile of DVDs and old PC games. What?
I can't wait for Ray Tracing Peninsula.
Tessellated pavement is like saying brick pathway.
Here at Pirates Bay, we have ambient occlusion turned off.
People escaped to Tasmania.
To Motion Blur
And they
Forest.
often escaped
You just hear like
to hike the
the,
island's
the
spectacular
tiniest
views.
like whispers of like chiptune music off the distance on the wind.
Do you enjoy these mountains? You'll need a crack for them.
Cradle Mountain. I want to go back to tessellated pavement. Pile of dirt.
I want to see more.
If not to the wilderness, they escaped.
Russell fell down here. He's never been the same.
It's named after Russell Crowe. He walked by it once 10 years
That's
ago.
fucked up, Russell.
So Paul is just the name of the next segment.
This is Russell. Say goodbye.
We don't stop games segment.
Northeast of Adelaide, grapes await the pickers clippers in Australia's premier
We've
wine
got
growing
grapes.
region,
What
South
you watching,
Australia's
son?
Barossa
Yeah, I
Valley.
wasn't kidding. Australia is known
Settled
for
by
like
German
wine.
refugees last century, and still reflecting their European heritage and culture. The Barossa is where many famous Australian wine labels originated and still flourish.
This music is very triumphant and royal.
Colonel William Light.
This is music that plays in like a
man who
Dragon
served
Quest
South
village.
Australia's capital city.
This music
had
plays
a
whenever I drink
special
wine.
vision for it. He proposed
If that happened to me, I'd drink a lot more wine.
Gracious, tree-lined, and sunlit. The results of his vision are best symbolized by North Terrace, a beautiful boulevard in the classic European style.
Do you have the year on this tape? When was it made?
Oh, good lord.
And lined with buildings for learning and
last
the
month.
arts.
Wow. Fucked up.
I don't think there's a date.
Okay.
It's a pretty bare cover.
Adelaide is the city with
They have bears on it?
Probably.
New Yorker magazine.
It's hairy. It's the first. It's just fur all over the cover.
Horse lover.
Australia's famed bears made this tape just for you.
I was like trying to deduce it based, like the only evidence I got in that last shot was like the specific Diet Coke label. I was trying to remember when that was from. Probably like late 90s.
I just realized what this like yellow haze over the VHS reminded me of. You know in The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess where like zones are like covered in like the darkness?
Oh, the
You have
Twilight
wolves,
haze, yeah.
And there's like the yellow bloom everywhere. Australia's just like that, I guess.
The center of the city's artistic
We do not talk about the Australian haze.
Theatre.
Vegetable theater?
Australia's ruled by the Twilight King's aunt.
Let's go check out Vegetable Theater, baby.
Wow.
That's where they play VeggieTales.
They unveil new vegetables.
At the heart of Tomato Town is Vegetable Theatre.
A park central to
We've made a new
life
one
and
for you
design,
today. We call it
overlooked
Sour
by some of
Potato.
Adelaide's earliest buildings. Victoria Square is also the terminus for Adelaide's
Someone in chat just said Vegemite Tales.
Good.
I really like that one. I missed who you.
Oh, you don't get
was,
this in
but
Boston,
thank
though. You don't get the city right next to the fucking beach. I would kill for that. I would kill. I would. Man, if there was a beach that pretty right next to the city, I'd be so jealous. I guess you don't get that in Boston.
Or Europe.
Australian waterfalls look really weird.
One of the most
I like
famous
those.
Because like I expect something like kind of impressive and like solid, just like a solid pool of water going all the way down, but then it's like it's a couple strands.
Australian watercolorist.
Yeah, there's never been like a powerful waterfall. It's always just really weak ones.
All the powerful jets of water were like,
High in the
oh.
Hills is Cleland Wildlife Park, an open-range park that's home to.
I heard koalas are little shit.
They are, but they're cute.
They're big mice.
Oh.
Kangaroos are violent, guys.
Incredible creatures
That's
await
that's
you.
the other thing about Australia. Like here we have pigeons and raccoons. Imagine if they're kookaburras and koalas. That'd be so weird.
Yeah, it's weird to see like parakeets and they're just like the normal bird.
Yeah, and you're like swat them away because they're trying to steal your French fries.
Yeah, imagine wild birds coming in and yelling into your cups.
You go to like a park around here, and like you have a risk of maybe like a very bold seagull or pigeon tries to take something from you. I've heard
Just
horror
off the
stories of
mainland,
people in Australia having like
Metro
entire sausage
Wonderland
rolls
of
stolen by
kangaroo
emus.
One of the few places in the world.
Seal Bay.
Seal, I want to live there. I want to go.
Oh god. I'm rotating it in my mind. It's beautiful.
Wait, keep it away from the tessellated pavement.
Yeah.
Oh no, run!
And just waiting to be enjoyed.
Oh, this is where they
are
took that one picture of the
sunsets
Cerno
on the
mob.
secret lagoons. Peaceful cliff-lined vens
the pic taken in the Devonian period.
Oh, I like these flowers.
Winder, these names are getting wild.
Australia.
It's a whipping of flinders.
This is what happens when you let Australians name things, I guess.
Oh, those are flowers. I thought those were tiny faces yelling in anguish. Help us!
South
What is
Australia
this?
is the driest
The beast.
state
Oh, it's a lake,
on
damn.
the driest continent. In the far north, the glaring expanse of vast salt lakes tells of the rain that rarely comes. Yet when rain does fall, it usually arrives as a deluge, transforming the harsh outback into temporary waterways of rare beauty.
It is very pretty. Well, that's enough pretty for
Enough about that. Now it's time for.
Time to go to Perth.
You like Perth? You will,
Hey.
motherfucker.
The ultra-modern
So,
city of Perth,
I got a story about
capital
Perth.
of Western Australia,
Mhm.
rises beside
Am
the
I-
broad expanse of the Swan River.
I guess it was middle school.
It's a casual,
Yeah, I think it's middle school.
city with a
Um,
pioneering spirit of youth. And
on the school computers, like every website was banned. You know, they had a filter up. You couldn't go to any game site. You couldn't go to Cool Math. You couldn't go to Fun Spot or whatever the fuck. However, we collectively found a hack. Most things were blocked. Something that wasn't blocked was Perth News, the official news site for Perth, Australia, which happened to have like an incredibly wide assortment of Flash games on it.
That's awesome.
Like everything that you could have wanted was on Perth News.
The home,
So what are you
the
doing
hub
over here?
of Flash
Watching
games.
news in Australia.
That's one of their major exports. They love them.
Bring together the more traditional and formal.
I don't know how we figured that out, because surely none of us knew that Perth was a place.
Yeah.
No one ever will.
Perth on to the peace and security of the city's parks.
Perry's
and
Lakes.
censored. Just minutes.
Perry's awesome lakes for you to see.
Unexpected serenity attracts that gracious symbol. Stickle bird of Aboriginal legend.
Stickle bird.
If you get too close to them, this is what they see. Your vision starts to blur.
By the way, these birds are venomous, so be careful. You'll get infected. There's no cure.
At the mouth of the Swan River nestles Fremantle.
Man, if this tape goes on for any longer, we won't have to visit Australia. We're gonna
Quit, cut the tape. They're not gonna come if you show them everything.
It was a charming.
I mean, it's true.
Can you find all 17 of Australia's secrets? Come visit and try. Oh, I like that water.
I know that. That's water.
18 kilometers.
You know that one guy on Weverse who's always like, nice water, some great water. That's what I'm turning into.
Waters of the Indian Ocean. With its
They're a
gentle,
local town idiot.
old-fashioned pace. Bathurst is Perth's favorite holiday resort.
I really liked that one, Val.
This is the historic only Australian who knows how to ride a bicycle.
Peaceful island accommodation. While brigades of bicycles offer the island's only alternative to walking.
Look at these guys. Fuck them.
But it's not just people who relish the respite of rock.
The guy on the left shit as soon as that shot started.
Yeah.
Wait, look at that.
Yeah. Go back. Like a poop dropped out of his butt the moment the shot started.
Fathead little men.
But it's not just people who relish the respite of rock.
Just a gift for the camera.
These kangaroo-like
Man, some animals really are just like food in, food out, huh?
Yeah.
Anywhere else
Put it in,
Australia.
Comes out as a cube, you're done.
Rodents are rodents everywhere, no matter how big or small they are.
Yeah.
What do you think about these, Scorpy?
I would rather have them in my house than mice.
Stretches the spectacular coastal scenery and pounding surf beaches of the Margaret River.
Oh, can you imagine? Can you imagine like 8 of those in your walls, though?
Then my walls would explode. That would help me.
Hey, no joke. No joke. This was like when this was like on the end of when I stopped watching like cable TV. But like Animal Planet had a show called Infested that was like real stories. It was like edited like a crime show, like a real crime drama show. But it was about like people dealing with different infestations. And one episode, I was at a friend's house. We were just shooting the shit, watching an episode. One person had an entire family of deer in their walls.
What the fuck?
That's awesome.
How big are your walls?
I love the idea of like the walls in someone's house is just like exploding like a piece of video game wood and 4 bears eating a honeycomb fall out.
No, I want my walls to be like, yeah, like Gmod wood, where it's like all of a sudden, like I'm looking at it, it's totally clean, and then like there's like 100 cracks in it, and it makes a loud noise.
There was another episode that was legitimately. There was another episode that was legitimately scary, where like basically spiders were pouring out of everything.
Oh.
Trying to get me a duck infestation.
Someone asked for further explanation. The deer just got inside the wall somehow. Like there was an opening and they crawled in and it was warm.
Pyramid
the
Hill.
world's only pyramid.
Exploration in quite
That's a
recent
song
times.
Every area in Australia can have zone appended to the end of it, and it's just the Sonic level.
Stunning rock formations catch the sun.
Dale's Gorge.
Dale's Gorge Zone.
I'm pretty sure.
Gorge has lost meaning to me.
I'm pretty sure Australian Sonic was just Ty the Tasmanian Tiger.
Yeah,
I guess so.
Yeah, I like that game.
They discovered
You did?
spellbinding
I did.
scenes from a lost world.
I haven't played it in years, so I don't know if it holds up.
Kiki Gorge.
It's in
Within the
Kimberley
Kiki Gorge Zone.
that the eerie
I rented
mountain
Ty the Tasmanian
formations
Tiger one
of
time
the
because I thought
Bungle
Google Reach was
Range
so cool, but I couldn't figure out how to enter the very first level. It
Oh
didn't,
no!
it didn't explain shit to me, and I couldn't figure it out. I had to give up.
I always saw that game advertised in the back of game manuals of games that I owned,
Mm-hmm.
but I never
saw that-
never got the game itself.
I
I saw that advertised in Nintendo Power back in the day.
Capital of Australia's
I remember the specific ad that they ran where he's like in the hospital and it's implied that he put like Sonic,
Mario
Spyro, and Crash Bandicoot into a full body cast. Yeah.
Once a remote tropical outpost,
I saw that
Darwin
one.
has grown at
It's like,
its
whoa, this guy's
own
epic.
leisurely pace in style that's
Leisurely
envied further
pace. These
south.
guys are so fucking slow.
Yeah, there's a little bit of venom in that one.
Yeah. Narrator's not happy about
The
this
tape,
guy.
Yeah.
the tape's trying to get it over faster and it keeps skipping every few seconds.
The tape is fighting back.
distinctly cosmopolitan.
Watch out! Whoa, no one helped her.
Setting the load from spiders.
Just sitting in the fire.
Then at the Mineral Beach sunset markets,
This grill was once my friend
as the sun
Fuck
sets
Barry.
over the Timor Sea, friendly voices.
Yeah, that's what I'm
the
about.
aromas of nearby lands. filled
When
with
I go on vacation, I just want to eat. I just want to eat food.
That is one of my favorite parts of going on
Food I normally
vacation.
don't get.
It is the best.
I hope someday I'm able to do travel again because I've never traveled
Before
like
World
anywhere
War
outside
II,
of North America.
Darwin was, to the rest of Australia
Same.
at least, a remote colonial outpost.
I've been to South America a few times, but
This
that's it. And that was only in
isolation
recent years.
And its feeling of being
I want to eat
distinctly
food
different
from different places.
brought to the city a very special, proud identity. That's
At least like Montreal is like super multicultural when it comes to food, but even then it's never going to be quite the
No,
same.
yeah, it's not the same. It's not the same as unless you find a small restaurant with every people that come from that place and
Right.
nothing else.
Like that one like soup and dumpling place that I really like, but
city
that's
was
literally the only thing
devastated
I can think of.
by tropical cyclone Tracy.
Yeah, Texas is pretty good about that.
Mhm.
People
New
all
buildings have since risen from the very ruins of the
These
old.
buildings have arisen. They built themselves.
They just showed up here one night. We're kind
Thank
of
you,
scared.
Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus, for this boat.
In another form during World
Jesus
War
died
II,
and turned
when
into this
Darwin
port.
Harbor and the city was bombed.
This is where bombs were dropped.
The Aviation Museum houses relics of the aircraft that flew in defense of the city, as well as more modern exhibits, including this mammoth B-52 bomber.
One time I posted a picture of a plane that I did in a Picross puzzle, and someone with a plane persona started being horny at me.
Oh no.
That's great. I'm glad
I guess
to
that
hear
exists.
Warm waters of Doctor's Gully, boiled
Where we
fish,
That just entered my awareness.
milkfish and catfish
Congrats!
swim in to literally take food from the hand.
Uh-oh, don't feed them.
Don't feed these guys.
Darwin
These guys
is
are
the
safe.
host
You
to
can
a
lay
could
them
if
They're
you-
cute. Please,
crocodile
please, please.
You could, but watch
More
out.
than 7,000 sets of hungry jaws have to
Oh,
be fed.
that guy's name is
every
Brown
day.
Charlie. Oh, free me.
Damn, not even chewing. Just
Southeast of the city is one
Man's
of the tropical
hungry.
north's most inviting places, Berry Springs.
Berry
This
Springs.
refreshing rainforest oasis,
What kind of
with
berries we
its
talking?
irresistible natural swimming pools, is a close neighbor to the birds and animals of the Territory Wildlife Park.
Ooh,
That's birds, baby.
it's birds.
It's birds. You know it.
Within easy reach of Darwin.
Where did they
is
go?
the Most famous.
They're gone.
Most
Bring them back.
What? Yellow Water's
Billabong.
Billabong? Isn't that like a
Yes.
brand?
Stop by.
is Kakadu.
The water's
That's what I do in the morning.
Wetland expanse,
Great.
fanning east and west of the South Alligator River, holds priceless natural treasures.
priceless treasure.
Jim Jim
Priceless
Falls,
alligators.
Australia's most magnificent.
That's a good looking waterfall.
Yeah, that's like a majestic waterfall.
Hey, they're gonna show
Yeah.
They're all good, but this one's specific kind of way.
Yeah.
I couldn't survive going down that one though. I could survive the other ones.
Billabong means a branch of a river forming a backwater or stagnant pool.
Oh.
Means a dope ass hat.
350 miles south of Darwin.
Great tight t-shirt.
These new Billabong fits.
The glowing colors of Catherine Gorge.
It is also a brand. All right, so you're not wrong.
Still near Tennant
These
Creek,
rammed rocks.
and lying just where he cares.
Oh, when rocks have a shape, they
tumbling boulders
could be
of the
anything
Devil's
in the
Mouths.
world.
Near Alice Springs, in the very heart of Australia, lie the McDonnell Ranges.
So wise.
Erard knows everything.
Here, photographers meet the challenge presented by Stanley Chasm to capture on film that brief but magic moment. Directly overhead, the chasm's walls are set alight. Beyond Alice Springs rise the mighty granite helmets of the Olgas.
That's a good name for some.
Are unable to equal the Northern Territory's ultimate drama. The world's largest monolith, Uluru, Ayers Rock.
That looks like it looks like it was edited out of the shot.
Yeah, it's red. Sorry, someone got paint on it.
That looks so bad.
You're not allowed to see it unless you actually come to Australia. I'm going to show you everything.
Welcome to Australia's playground. This is
Welcome to
Queensland's
Six Flags
Gold
for
Coast,
water.
Damn that
a
transition.
dream world where just for a while, reality takes a holiday.
They're scared.
Yeah, some of these sound concerning.
Why was that guy so tall?
Are these
The Looney Tunes are real and they
these
live in
also
Australia.
Australians?
Is a non-stop specially.
What the fuck
What
is
was
happening?
that? That crowd of people looked confused. What the fuck? What? Classic Australian
Hey,
entertainment.
real talk. Real talk. What Warner Brothers property just involves cops getting hurt? Like,
Mad Max. Mad Max.
Especially lovable dolphins.
It's like those
are
cops
always
from the
hard
silent
to
film
play.
movies. I don't remember their names.
It's the cops from Mad Max.
Or those.
They look so bored.
Yeah.
Child,
I don't care about these
like,
dolphins.
out of his mind. That child was in the better world.
And who
These
says
dolphins.
meal
Whoa!
fun?
Oh god, you come here to be invaded.
This is like heaven for me.
I can there.
That kid hates it.
The fun of the Gold Coast centers around surfers' paradise. This is Australia's star holiday attraction and the country's most famous stretch of ocean beach. 42
Crowded beaches
spectacular
suck.
kilometers long.
They sure do.
Cattle
Mira.
Island Pedestrian Mall is the heart of
We're learning
surfers,
about Australia
and
today.
where every
Look at all
Gold
those
Coast
surfers.
Crowded
spree
beaches
begins.
only suck if it's like insanely crowded. What they showed in the video was okay.
Nah, that's too crowded
With
for
its
me.
skyscrapers rocketing into
This
the
looks a bit
tropical
like San
blue
Diego. Someone in
and
chat
sitting astride
pointed
the
out.
river which gave the city its name.
This
If I'm
doesn't.
swimming somewhere, there better be nobody
The
else there.
sun-drenched
Going to
capital
the
of
beach at
Queensland.
sunset when no one else is there is nice. I've been to one beach in
Just
my life.
an hour away
Once.
from the Gold Coast glitter, Brisbane challenges Darwin in the relaxation stakes with its balmy subtropical climate.
Great climate. Indoors.
Its warm weather makes browsing in its malls and arcades a major pastime.
They have arcades here. I want to go arcade.
People love spending money here.
People love to come to Australia to play Street Fighter, Pac-Man.
North of Brisbane,
Oh, baby, that's
strung
nuts.
out along the living wonder of the Great Barrier Reef, are sparkling gems in a coral sea, Queensland's tropical islands.
This music's great. This is Tetris CDI music to me.
On magnificent resorts like
some
Hamilton
quick
Island,
info from
it's
chat
beautiful
written
one day,
Australian students.
perfect
For
the next.
people wondering, some people died horribly on a raft ride because of poor safety of the ride, ignoring regulations, and the families still have not been paid for what happened.
Nice.
The Great
Very
Love
Barrier
that.
Reef is the largest living thing on Earth.
Yeah, I'm from New Jersey. We have that too.
The most expensive coral known to exist. Its delicate, peaceful beauty can never be forgotten.
Saying it can never be forgotten just makes me think this is a eulogy for the coral reef.
I mean, it's mostly dead by this point, so.
And did Finding Nemo take place in Australia?
Yes.
How come the fishes had American accents?
That's a great question.
Colonization.
They swam
Yes.
over.
They swam over.
The rainforests of North Queensland are thought to be some of the oldest in the world.
I need to rip some of the music from
Beneath
this.
their sunshine
Oh Jesus!
filters
Don't be
of
says
heavy
their
green
mom
canopies
knew one of the people that
live
died.
botanical
Oh, wow.
landscapes without each
That's
Sorry.
fucked up.
Many of these plants exist nowhere else in the world.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh.
true. The biodiversity of Australia is
The
wild.
rainforests also provide
Yeah, I
does
love
this too.
the incredibly bright
Silent wings of
bioluminescence.
butterflies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
This is unedited footage of a butterfly.
This is just what you see in Australia.
This is how it evades getting
The
eaten. It
rainforests
takes away your
and
vision.
birds
All the
runs
Australians
through
in
the
chat can
waterways of the
confirm.
Daintree River.
I love seeing all the very clearly non-Australians just being like, "Oh, this is so scary. This is so
wild,
fucked up." They've
mysterious
never been.
place
They wouldn't know.
They wouldn't
They
know.
missed
is a
out.
world of exquisite beauty.
That's a very generous description for swamps.
West of
think
Cairns
swamps are pretty.
roll the hills of the Atherton tableland. A rich
I think most
farming
things are
and
pretty
sugar
elegant
growing
looking.
area that owes
Do
its
your eye
fertile
exercises, it won't be as
soil
red
to
anymore.
the natural compost created by the
If you
rainforests
were palming
which
your eyes
once
so
grew
hard,
here.
you could see Australia as it was meant to be seen.
The Atherton region is dotted with crater lakes. And waterfalls, always rushing after tropical rain.
That's a nice waterfall.
After watching this tape, we will have seen every waterfall in Australia.
It seems like it. There's a lot of, especially waterfalls. They seem to be
How
showing
much
a lot of
longer
waterfalls.
is this video? Like, I feel like this video sold us on visiting Australia in the first 10 minutes, and then after that, they're just killing time.
And the land is transformed into the traditional reds and ochres of the outback.
They must have really, really wanted tourists back in the 90s or whenever this was filmed.
I feel like this was late
In the
80s,
outback Queensland town of Winton,
but I'm also
a
just
simple
guessing.
song
Winton.
penned by Australia's greatest
Sounds
balladeer,
like
Banjo
Overwatch.
Patterson,
I know that one.
was first played publicly late last century. It was called Waltzing Matilda.
No, he lives on the moon. You can't fool
and
me.
to this day,
I can fool you any day I
embodies
want,
the very
motherfucker.
heart
He
of
lived.
Sigma doesn't wear shoes because he's a little freak. He doesn't wear shoes because his toes.
I think they're wrapping up. This is the Australia
they-
section.
The magnificent panoramas of Australia have an awesome power.
Yeah, I like how this tape is described as panoramas of Australia and is in 4:3.
Power to haunt like the lyric of a song.
Australia will haunt you. It's awesome.
It's so cool, guys.
Australia's a wizard.
Oh, someone's singing?
I wonder if this is DMCA. The Australia theme song.
I mean, it really is an Australian theme song.
It's their national anthem.
Australia will permanently scar your psyche. Visit it now.
That was from Warfare.
Yo, they got camels there?
They have horses?
Why were there only 2 seconds of camels and we saw like 10 minutes of waterfalls?
Babylon boy.
Babylon boy.
Babylon boy.
This feels like it's gonna be an ad for like fast food or car insurance. Or
Monopoly Feminism Edition.
Or like an antidepressant. Or what's the name for the drugs where it's when you really can't get hard?
I wouldn't know.
Viagra?
Yeah, but I thought there was like a word for that specific type of medicine. That's what I'm thinking of.
PB
Dick
pills.
pills?
Sure, let's go with that.
This is the world's first and only advertisement for gas station dick pills.
Tree overlord.
This little motherfucker is high as shit. Come to Australia.
This man will kick your ribcage in. Come visit him. I'm scared of kangaroos, honestly.
Bro, me too.
You should be.
It's so weird because I figured out that, like, kangaroos are probably like something. No, they're dangerous and
You're cutting out a little bit.
Oh, sorry. I always figured that like kangaroos were a protected species or something, but no, apparently like they're dangerous and they want you to hunt them.
Please
Kangaroos
come to our country and get rid of these animals.
Kangaroos are real and they hate you.
Kangaroos must be stopped no matter the cost.
Very cool of them to get David Bowie to sing the national theme song in Australia.
I can't really hear any of the lyrics.
This song's fucking great. I love this.
This
want us to
like our team theme song.
They want us to go to Australia so bad. They sold us to going into Australia in the first 10 minutes. It's been like an hour of like, please visit.
They want you to do so much that they have a song.
I need you to come to Australia so bad.
Australia, we're begging you.
God bless the
Australia banned it. God bless Australia.
Hey, this is the fucking place that they filmed the 2001 tunnel scene.
This is the place where they filmed hell.
No, it's like the part in 2001.
Oh, alright.
Will you close the book?
Put the
Goodbye,
book
Australia.
away.
Remember Mad Max? Remember how desolate that hellscape looks? You should go visit it yourself.
Is this the font, the same font used for Barney and Friends?
Yes.
Pretty sure it's the exact same.
My friends,
I'm sure
do
it
not
is.
become addicted to Australia Panorama. You would miss its absence.
This is the credits theme for Australia. This is when Australia is over.
This is what happens when you beat the game.
Like all around the world, when like the rapture comes, everyone is gonna hear horrible, like agonizing cries of pain. Everyone in Australia is just gonna hear this, and they're gonna go away peacefully.
Yeah, this is what they all see before they die. There's a credits roll.
Only for Australians, though.
This video's series? There's more of this?
Oh my god.
Of Australia.
Oh my god,
They had no shortage of footage. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
The series presents
How bad do they want us to visit? Like, bro, go! I want to go! Okay, you won!
The longer this video has gone on, the longer it's made me wonder, like, how bad was tourism in Australia back in the 90s that they felt the need to make this? Like, they must have been desperate.
Episode focuses on a different area of the continent's
We will literally pay you to visit Australia.
Australia is portrayed as never before.
Are these all videos? Holy shit.
Australian video panorama series.
I thought that said the genes of the Northwest.
The genes.
Man, that's like 15 hours of Australia.
There were like 2 videos about nature. There was like Australia's nature and their unique wildlife.
Look at all those tapes. Jesus.
This is some good. This is another good B-reel tape.
They're available in outlets throughout Australia. They're being sold to Australians exclusively.
Maybe it's just like really masturbatory. They're just like, we love
Have you
Australia.
heard about Australia? Check out all the cool shit we got here.
I love Australia. I'm just gonna go watch Australia movies now.
Brainwashing the little children with the tessellated brick.
Okay. I think it's time for some facial magic.
I can't wait
Oh,
for my
great.
face.
This is facial magic.
I can't wait to hear how to fix my face.
Oh,
I've been wondering for months.
finally. I've always wanted a new face, and now I get it.
Another fucking warning that's like, don't try
Please
any
see a
of this
doctor.
shit until you've done everything else.
Every single time you start up one of these, like, oh, here's like ways to help your body tapes, you just hear like the fucking Half-Life HEV suit going, seek medical attention. Immediately.
Hey, in the chat, post what you want your face to look like. We got
Oh,
many
I want it to
images.
look like that.
Oh god, one of them has no skin.
How about that meathead?
They all like the interlacing makes them look great.
The interlacing's fucked. Oh, this is so good.
It looks fine on like the Twitch stream, the Discord stream. It looks
Oh
like
my
the
god,
same
yeah,
for
everything is
regular-
wobbly in the Discord stream.
Yeah, the interlacing is different.
Hello,
This is
my
somehow
name is
being
Cynthia
captured
Rowland. For the next 45 minutes, you will learn how to perform 18
Well, now you know how long the tape is.
45 minutes.
that will refine your facial appearance. Our facial exercise program is a series of
I
easy
can't wait to have
exercises for the
awkward
muscles of the face and
Face
neck
contact
that
with this
require
person.
only a
Like,
few minutes a day in
screens
front of a
in for
mirror.
45 minutes.
Because this is a strength building program, this video is your guide for the next 9 weeks. Your face has
9
losing
weeks?
firmness due to gravity and muscle atrophy.
9 weeks of
Many of the muscles
exercises?
in your face are attached
Hey, if you
directly
thought 2 hours
to
a
the
day was
skin.
bad, this is 9
So when
weeks.
they elongate,
9
the
weeks
skin
a day of
stretches
face
to accommodate the
exercises.
sagging muscle. Lifting a face by
9 weeks a
exercise
day?
requires some
9 weeks a
understanding of
day.
the muscles
Just
in
you
the
just gotta do the
face.
right drugs.
When you notice a
heard
line
me.
from the nose to the mouth, it means that the zygomaticus are losing their elasticity and firmness, which causes pooling into other muscle groups.
Where's that in
You'll learn
relation
more
to
about the facial muscles
Right where
with
the
each
clavicle
corresponding
connects to the
exercise.
duodenum.
We've divided the face
can
and
feel
neck
it in
into
my neck.
15 areas. You'll learn 2 exercises at a time to strengthen specific muscle
Learn
groups
2 of them at
first.
a time.
In a few weeks, you will be exercising the entire
2 of them at
face and
once.
neck.
It's like learning math and English at the same
For
time.
best
What
results,
kind of a
some
shot was
exercises
that?
should be performed
What
in
the
front of the
fuck?
That is
mirror.
quite a shot.
Correct
That is
placement of your
intense.
fingers and hands is crucial for
Someone in chat
maximum
just compared her
results.
to Dr. Mossman
We've
from
included a
Half-Life.
pair of white cotton gloves to be worn for most exercises, so that
Wait.
your fingers do not slip when anchoring a muscle. All exercise programs require commitment and a willingness to keep
Now,
at it.
now peel the skin
In
of your
order
face
for
off.
the program to be a success for
and then
you,
touch the nearest
there
muscle.
are 3 promises I need.
What?
1,
Think
that
about
you'll
your
set
nose.
aside 10 minutes a
How
day
stiff
to
is your
perform your
nose?
exercises.
Rip your nose off and
6
bite it.
days a week for the beginning 12-week period. I
No,
usually
did you
take
hear that?
Sunday
They're
off.
like, promise
We've
you'll do these
included a
exercises.
Yeah,
daily
we need
exercise
promises
plan
from
for
you.
monitoring your daily
Please.
workouts. Schedule your
I'd never
exercises
asked
when
you
you can be
before.
alone and undisturbed. Promise number 2.
Oh, you have to do these
to
in
drink 8 glasses of water
isolation.
every day because water is important to our skin.
Promise
The
you
third
will put out a
promise I
fire
ask
with
is
your
this,
body. Do this
that
for
you'll
Smokey.
take before pictures the first day you begin this program.
Always be nice to your
Please have
parents.
someone take
Only
3
drink water and
close-up
milk.
photos of you, front and side views.
Huh?
Try to
Front
capture your
and front
face
and
without
inside
smiling.
views.
We'll save the big smiling pictures until later. Make sure your chin is held naturally. Before we start the exercises, I want to address your expected progress.
Damn, it
Aging
feels like
is
a
different for all of
class.
us.
Yeah, it
Results
does.
from this
God.
program
She's
will
going over
vary
the
from
fucking
person
syllabus.
to person.
I would turn
as
this off.
lifestyle and genetics play an
Imagine if I got a
important
tape
role.
being like, this will help me, and they're
All
like,
of you watching this
here's your
video have
expected
seen the
progress.
before and after pictures of Diane
This ghoul
Kaufman.
has been haunted for
Let's meet her
years.
now.
Let's help her.
Diane, I'm so glad you're here, and you look gorgeous.
She looks so much better. They cured her.
Let's meet her now after we
to
put
share this
makeup
wonderful
on her.
exercise technique with millions of men and women. The exercise has certainly lifted my face and changed my life forever. When you look at my after picture, I want to
so-
emphasize
she's
you're
jelly-like.
seeing my results after
her
only
halo.
12 weeks.
Yeah, I know. I was about to say.
Diane, you look so beautiful.
Her lips are
and
so
so that you
pursed. She
too
looks like
can
she's
have good
eating sour
results,
lemon
I encourage
constantly.
you to watch the entire
The
video
lighting of the
with the
photo and
understanding
the
that
fact
this
that
program
we
is
put
designed to
makeup on
build and
you
strengthen your
totally doesn't
face
make a difference.
by first
Nope, it was
performing
the
only
exercises.
2 exercises the first week. Every week
off
thereafter,
the
2
tinfoil
new
hat, Val.
exercises will be
Sometimes shit just
introduced, and
works.
these are added to
Yeah.
the existing exercises.
They should have said that at the beginning of the tape. Sometimes shit just works. Trust us.
Please contact your doctor, just in case.
Our muscles weave over the bones in our face and form supports for the jaw and other movable
I really
bones.
wish when that title
The
appeared, it played
muscles
the
weave over and
Majora's
under
Mask
each
video
other
game.
and cross and recross the
To
thin
be fair,
tendons.
this tape seems
Some
more
muscles attach to
realistic
the
than
bone
the
only
eye
at one
tape.
end. Therefore, we must use our fingers
Well, I've
to
not seen what she's
engage
done at all
muscles
yet.
in the muscle. The
sound
zygomatic
I
muscle
hear
group
when
is
those,
the
like, title
heaviest
cards
muscle
cut
group in the
like the
face.
sound that plays when you
When
see the
atrophy
Undertale
begins, the
logo in Undertale,
zygomatics
just like-
elongate and pool into other parts of the face. This pooling is noticeable
guy looks like he doesn't
immediately
wanna be
as the
here.
face becomes slack. This
Oh, we don't
muscle
pay
group
enough.
runs
I think
diagonally
I saw the eye
from
move.
the
I
ear
think I saw
on
the
an
eyes move a
angle
little bit. I'm
to
not
the
sure.
corner of the mouth and upper lip.
They said they paid
Because
skin.
only one
Like, this
end
guy's
of this muscle
supposed
group is
to not
attached
blink.
to
You think
bone,
he's gonna, like,
we must
stare
create an
straight the
anchor
whole
with our
time?
fingers so that a contraction of the
hard.
muscle can be achieved. The first exercise is for the
That
upper
face
cheek.
is
When your upper
great.
cheek muscles atrophy, usually a line or fold develops between your nose and mouth. This exercise requires careful attention.
Let's talk
Accurate
about
placement
muscular
of the thumbs
atrophy.
inside the mouth is critical to achieve good results. Watch
you know
how we
you will
perform
decay like
every
everyone else?
exercise before you attempt the maneuver. The second
tried
time
to.
you see the
Attempt
instructions,
the
place your
Don't
fingers
before you
without
attempt the
gloves
maneuver.
exactly
Do not try this
where
at home.
instructed so that you get the
sounds like
feel
a
of how the
military training
exercise is
exercise.
I like
performed.
it.
Pick up
Yeah,
your friend and
I-
throw them through the
Repetition of
table.
each
I
exercise
like
is
the,
held
I
for
like the
5
difference
seconds.
here, whereas the eye
The 3
video was like
additional
anyone can
repetitions
do
are
it. You
held
just
for
have to,
10
you know,
seconds.
you just put in the
Don't
time.
rush.
And this was like, these are going to be the
Watch this
hardest
over and
fucking
over again
exercises.
until you feel comfortable
You've gotta
in the
commit. You've gotta
placement of your
make
fingers.
promises.
We expect
You've gotta-
results from you.
If you want a good face, you have to work for it.
Are you gonna live?
Do not disappoint
To
us.
begin, put on your gloves, making sure they are snug
Gloves?
over your fingertips.
Yeah, they want you to
Stand
wear
or sit in
gloves
front
for
of your
this.
mirror, take a deep breath, hold, exhale, and follow along.
Okay.
This is Karen. She's been on our program for 8 days, and already we've seen remarkable results. So let's get started.
Okay.
Insert your thumbs
good,
vertically
Karen.
in the mouth,
Oh,
between
God.
lip and upper teeth. Positioning the thumbs either under or just outside the line or fold from your nose to mouth corners.
Are you guys ready for the facial
Position the index
magic?
fingers, first and second knuckles, at the base of the nose and on the
Hey,
outside
looking
of the
young
nostrils.
and young already. Look at working already.
It's like that scene in
What on
Beetlejuice.
earth is
Keep your fingers
happening?
together
She's crying.
and allow your index fingers to nestle
Her eyes are so wet,
underneath
she's
the
tearing
cheekbones.
up.
This is terrifying.
This
They're
action
turning her into a
anchors the muscle.
duck.
Gently pull straight
Oh, this is all it
down
is? I do this every morning.
to fully extend the muscle.
I bet you look
Hold the
great.
muscle in
Do you
That
do
place
it for
youthful
6 days
glow.
a week?
while checking to see that there
no
is no
wonder-
wrinkling appearing.
Yeah.
Keep your mouth open and your upper lip straight.
Mira's gonna live forever because
And
she's been doing
while
this shit
you're
to her face
securely
for
anchoring
years.
this position, smile broadly.
You know, while you're doing this, you're probably
To
creating more
contract
wrinkles than
the
ever
upper
on your
cheek
forehead.
muscle.
Oh
So,
my God.
doesn't-
Oh, that's
The
good.
forehead exercise is coming.
oh, that's
Hold
good.
for 5
She's
seconds. 1, 2,
doesn't
3,
like this.
4.
I like the
5.
idea of like,
Relax.
in order to get rid of
Keep
your
eyes
wrinkles,
relaxed
you
so
should
that you're
stretch your
contracting
face out
only the
more.
upper cheek muscle and do not squint.
You're giving yourself the funny face.
No.
Don't fucking squint. Don't be weak.
That's how I feel had to do your eye exercises
Yeah,
too.
what? Yeah, she's like, yeah, what? Like,
and either
is this
stand
lady
or
like
sit
a
erect.
drill instructor, and this is like her side gig? Like, was she so
funny.
like aggressive about all this?
This does feel like
Position your
CIA
index
training.
fingers on either side of the nose and nestle in
This is
under
like
your cheekbones.
MK Ultra activation
Nestle
for people without wrinkles.
Now, pull straight down and drop your jaw. Now smile
It's working.
broadly.
She
1,
stopped time!
2, 3, 4, 5.
To the Joker.
Hands.
If you control the flow of
breath.
time like butter in your hands, you control the wrinkles like it's no one's business.
Relax. She doesn't look happy at all.
I remember
Okay,
learning-
relax. It's
Calm
over.
down.
It's over.
I felt so awkward and a little
Jeez.
timid. Learning anything new is like learning to drive a car or play tennis. The more you do them, the easier they become. Right
You
now,
were trying to learn
it's
What
something
example?
straightforward, and you certainly
Like that.
understand why it's a good idea to
This is-
perform them when you're alone.
This delivery is
Here is something
amazing.
that's really important.
Don't let anyone
On the
see you
third
when
and
you're
fourth
doing these
repetition,
exercises.
you may see your face respond because that line will often
Just
diminish
like learning
right
the
before
alphabet
your eyes.
or riding a
It's
unicycle.
crucial to master this exercise. It must
It's
always
like
be
learning to
performed
juggle
in
or
front
learning
of
how to
your
cook.
mirror.
No one can
This
ever
is
see you do it.
necessary so you can examine
It's like
your
writing in
face
cursive or
necessary.
filing your
that you are not
taxes.
squinting or wrinkling
Do
any
not
areas
let your
of your
neighbors
face
see you
while
do the
performing
taxes
any
or
of the
mow the lawn.
exercises. A properly executed facial exercise requires a
Yeah, they
tremendous
they
amount
dropped
of
she dropped the
concentration.
line. You may see your face
Let's move on
respond.
to the second exercise
You
of
see
the
the
first
exercise
week,
they're having
the
people
upper
do?
eye exercise.
God.
Oh Lord, what are you gonna?
Oh,
After
no.
seeing what happened to the mouth, what are you gonna do to your eye? You're gonna shove your
Orbicularis
gonna be the-
musculi is
the same
muscle that
thing.
runs entirely
It's the
around
Joker.
eye
It's the
socket.
Joker trick.
When our forehead muscle
How about
suffers
a
from
pencil
atrophy,
trick?
the orbicularis oculi
You have to sit
in the
is
thing-
affected by the weight of this muscle.
You have to sit in the thing from Clockwork
resulting
Orange that
in
holds your eyelids
diminished
open.
upper eye width,
The Ludovico
the distance
machine?
between the eyebrow and the eyelash.
But with your
That's how I watch all my
Remember, this
videos.
muscle runs entirely around the eye. When the upper eye
I can't wait like
exercise
for
is
the end of this
performed,
fucking
the
video
under
when
eye
like
area
someone's gonna be
receives
walking
a
around with
lifting
no
benefit.
wrinkles and like
To
their inner
strengthen the
monologue is
upper
just
eye
gonna go,
area,
I was
resistance
cured,
is used
all
against
right.
the brow to cause a contraction
I
in
didn't
both
squint.
this muscle and the forehead. Watch us first. Put on your gloves and either stand
Definitely
or
not.
sit in
Definitely
front
a
of
real
the mirror.
human.
Oh
Take a deep
no.
breath. Hold it. Exhale and
I
follow
thought it said
along.
18 for a second. I was like,
Relax
what
your
the fuck?
eyebrows
What
and
happened
place
to
the
him?
3
Howard,
middle
missing for
fingers
43
directly
years.
under the eyebrow.
Loving the
Drop your
hairline.
palms flat against your face.
Hey, that's the same technique we saw
Directly under
earlier.
the brow,
The disappointment
push
technique. Put
upwards
your head in your
and
hands.
Slightly outwards.
He just looks stressed now.
Hold the eyebrow
What's the name of that
upward,
one guy
leaving
with
the
the
eyes
curly hair that
slightly
used to work at
open.
Giant Bomb?
And push your brow down
Is it
against the fingertips for a count
Patrick
of 5.
something?
Ready? 1, 2, 3,
I have no idea.
What was his
4,
name?
5. Relax. Remove
Alright,
your
this one
hands.
isn't.
Take a deep breath. Exhale. Let's
He's turned
do it
blue
again.
now, like
Oh,
Savant.
Patrick
This
Klepek.
means it's working.
Improve
Patrick
between
Klepek. This
your
looks like
brow
Patrick
and
Klepek,
eyelash.
but they made his face wider.
Place your 3 middle fingers under the brow.
What did they do to Patrick
Drop the
Klepek?
palms of your hands flat against the face. With the fingertip pads directly
This is how-
under
this
the
is how
brow,
you do the
push
Home Alone
upwards
face.
as high as you can and slightly outward. We're going to go to 10, so
Do
hold
not
those
let anyone
eyebrows up.
see you
1,
perform Kevin
Why did
McAllister
you-
scream.
why did she keep touching it?
5, 6, 7,
helping.
Yeah, she's
8,
touching it like she doesn't know what it is.
10. Relax.
It's an android
What's
trying to
going
figure out what
on up
humans
here?
are.
Difference? That
What's this
difference
situation
can be
about?
permanent if you
What the
continue
fuck is this extra
exercise
skin
on a
here?
daily
We can
basis.
remove this for you for no
The
extra
upper eye
cost.
exercise is performed for 5 seconds, then 10, 10, and
Oh.
10.
Right as I
These
was
two
copying the
exercises
exercise
should
Yara
be
posted in
performed
chat.
for
Do not
6
do this, by the way.
days
Sign
before
says the skin around
advancing
your
to the
eyes
next
does
set
not
of
revert after repeated
exercises.
stretching, and you'll legit give yourself more
It's
wrinkles
best
and
to
dark
only
Yeah.
wait 10 or
circles.
15
That's what I was
seconds
saying
before
earlier. It's
resuming
like
the
you're
exercise.
repairing wrinkles by
After
stretching
each
your face
exercise
more.
is completed,
Uh-huh.
relax your face completely. Remove your hands from your face.
That's just
What
gonna
if
make
I
the
want to
skin
The
stretch
work
it?
muscles are
What if I want to
completely
stretch my
at rest.
face?
Please
From
choose the time
everything
of day
I've
for
learned
performing
watching
your
these
exercises when you are
VHSs and
most
like
likely to
found
be
footage
relaxed
collectives,
and do
it's
not feel
basically if it's
rushed.
on a VHS, just
Sleeping
never
habits may
trust
need
it.
to
Yeah,
be adjusted to
just-
preserve
yeah.
your face.
Don't.
All that shit about Australia, it was all bullshit. All that footage was doctored.
Hang on, are you telling me I shouldn't be trying to
pillow
land
behind
before
your
time?
ear and back of head so that you're not creasing your face.
I have some
And
serious
no sleeping
lifestyle
on your
choices I
stomach.
need to change.
When sleeping on your stomach, you may possibly create vertical lines on either side of your nose.
Oh, you hear that?
What
cat?
the
You're not-
fuck?
You hear that? Cat? You're not allowed to sleep on your stomach ever again.
Unless you want vertical lines on your nose. Whatever
Sleep
that
on your
means.
I had to learn to drink my water every day, and I really had to
I'll post the
concentrate
vertical
on
line in
doing
chat,
the
look.
exercises correctly.
Vertical line, vertical
when I did them
line, vertical
properly, I
line,
could really
vertical
feel the
line,
difference
vertical
in my
line,
face
Classic.
immediately.
Vertical line.
Remember to do the exercises 6 days in a row.
She channeled her
Owls
power.
and pouches.
Pouches!
Now that your zygomaticus and
You ever heard of a kangaroo? Here's how to make your own pouch.
to a better shape.
Here's how to store snacks in your face for
hamster.
I want one of these. I want one of these exercises to involve fingers in your nose, please.
Yeah, after seeing the mouth, I was like, they're just gonna stick their fingers in every hole in their
When we
face.
see pouches or pools below our
got a bit
mouths or
scared.
near the jawline, the muscles have lost their tone. The next 2 exercises will help strengthen this area and produce a smoother appearing jawline.
Jowls.
The exercise for the jowl area involves several muscle groups.
Who's this perfectly
Watch us
generic
first.
white man?
Tilt your head
They keep
back
spawning in a
until you
room.
feel
They
tension
found
under
male.
your
They
chin.
found male
While
06.
keeping your head in this tilted position, turn your head
I
to
love
the
why-
side
Found
and
30
look
years
over
later
your
at Valve
shoulder.
HQ.
Slightly open your mouth.
He's looking for a way to get out of the
and
room.
your bottom teeth. Hold for a count of 5 seconds.
I like how
They
1,
modified his
2,
facial
3,
structure.
Touching his
4,
face.
5. Relax.
They're making sure that the front
Bring your
and the
head down
side
to the level
views line
point
up
and gently
so
back
that
to
you
the
don't have a
original
fucked up
position.
character at the end.
Do not swing your head around
This is the
suddenly as you could
protagonist
strain
of
your
a
neck
very
muscles.
bad Wolfenstein reboot.
Take a deep breath. Exhale.
That doesn't exist.
Try it again. Now you try it.
He
All the
breathed
color
the
has
color
gone
out.
from
Until you feel the tension under your chin.
Breathe
While
in the
keeping your
blue.
head in this
Breathe out the
position,
blue.
turn your head to one side and look
I also
over
like
your shoulder.
how to demonstrate how to get rid of jowls.
Slightly
They
open
took a
your
person who
mouth
just
and
does
jut
not
out
have
your bottom
jowls.
teeth.
Right. This like young
Hold for a
person who's
count
just
of
got
5
already
seconds.
smooth skin.
1, 2,
Unless they're gonna be
3,
like, well, you see,
4,
he doesn't have any
5.
prominent
Relax.
jowls because he's been doing
Bring
the
your head down
exercises.
to the level point and
Whoa,
gently back
this
to
look
the
is just
original
like-
position. Do not swing your
Cold
head around
stare.
suddenly
Yeah,
as
very
you contract
cold.
your neck muscles.
This man is calculating
This
his next
exercise
move
should
to
be
escape.
repeated 3 additional
First
times for 10
INTJ.
seconds each. Tilt your head backwards until you feel the tension under your chin. While keeping your head in this position, turn it to the other side. Look over your shoulder, jut out your teeth, hold it. 1, 2, 3,
I
4,
don't like how she's
5.
touching
Gently
their face
return
that
your
much.
head to its level
They're
position.
like, okay, these
Relax.
exercises need to be done perfectly. If you fuck
a
up
deep
these
breath.
exercises, you'll never have perfect
Exhale.
skin. And then these people do these
Repeat
exercises,
3
and she's
times
just
for a
like
count of 10.
touching their face
Yeah.
constantly.
Here's all the
They
grease from my
wash their
fingers.
own hands, and they're just like ordering her arms around to do the handwork.
Here is another exercise for this area that is
Here is another
extremely
victim.
vital for rehabilitating the
I was gonna say
jawline.
violent.
Again, these exercises must
This
be
exercise is
performed
extremely
in front of your
violent.
mirror.
Requires
Placement of the fingers
demonic
and
powers
hands
and
is
axe.
extremely important.
We're going to
Watch
unleash
us
the inner
first.
power of devils in
Insert
everyone.
your thumb
Equip the engineer
inside the
perk.
mouth at a downward
Oh.
angle, just
God.
below the mouth corner.
Now remove your tooth.
Grip the muscle between the
Yeah.
thumb and index finger
Now just
on
rip
the
it out.
outside of your mouth and the thumb
Don't
on
worry,
the inside
the
of
pain
your
is
mouth.
only temporary. Wrinkles
Support the
are
grip
forever.
with your other
Wait,
hand
yeah, Mira, what
over
was
the
that?
back of the hand that is gripping the
You could do a
muscle.
bird call at the same time.
Hold
Something you
that
want to share with the
muscle in
class?
place and contract
No.
your
Wait,
muscle
what did she
towards
say?
the ear. Hold for a count of 5
missed it.
seconds.
What did she say?
No, it's okay.
1, 2, 3, 4,
No, it's okay.
5. Relax. It's your turn. Take a deep breath and
Return.
exhale. Insert your thumb inside your mouth at a downward angle, just below the mouth corner. Grip the muscle
Begin
between
gagging.
your curved index finger on the outside
Try
of
and
your
do a
mouth
whistle.
and the thumb on the inside
And
of
then
your
if you
mouth.
blow the air
Support the grip
Try
in the
and
with
right
your
way,
hand
it'll make a
over the
funny
back of the
sound.
hand that is gripping the muscle.
This just makes me
Hold
think about
that
the
muscle
dentist
in
when they
place
put the
and
thing in your
contract the
mouth to
muscle
take the X-ray
towards
and you have to
your
like
ear.
bite down on
Yeah.
it.
For a
Choking
count
on the
of
damn
5
thing.
seconds.
Yeah.
1,
Think
2,
about your hated enemy.
3,
Why does she keep
Begin biting
touching?
your thumb.
5. Relax. Remove your hands and take a deep breath. Now begin again for a
Why
count
were
of 3
hands such a different color when
times
you
at
inverted
10
the colors?
seconds each. Slow and gradual movements are best. Gradually tense the muscles with slow and accurate movements.
Slow and gradual movements are
Faster
best.
results can be seen from slower exercise
If you move
movements.
faster, the predators can spot you
Concentrating
easier.
with your total attention on
Don't
every
squint.
action will make for faster
Never
results
squint.
than hurriedly done or carelessly performed exercises.
Do not
Slow
be careless.
and steady firms the face.
Don't be surprised if your face feels tired. This is normal. We recommend that you perform the exercise only once
This
a
is
day.
normal.
More is not better. During these first 2 weeks
You're
of your
going to
program,
become so
do not
normal.
exercise too vigorously. The muscles and skin build slowly. As in other types of exercise, your goal is to build and strengthen, not damage any tissue.
I know that she's like looking slightly off center because she's like looking at the script, but I like to think that she's trying to look for an escape route.
Yeah, all of them, whenever they look anywhere but the camera, they're trying to look for like a hole
Take a
in the
good
wall to
sideways
escape
look in
from.
your mirror and say ta-ta
These are the
to that
rodents in
sagging
Scorpy's
neckline and
house.
double
These are the
chin with the
mice.
next 2 exercises. The platysma muscle is the main muscle from your
The
chin.
Batista muscle. The Batista muscle.
Maintains the contour of the neck and can also affect the mouth corners. Watch us first.
really
You
is
won't
just
need your
Judith
gloves
Lawson,
for the
isn't
next
it?
2 exercises, but you must be standing
Oh,
or
he's back.
sitting in front
Oh,
of your
God.
mirror for maximum
This
results.
man is a game developer
Take a
from
deep breath
2020 sent back
and
in time
exhale.
for a dire purpose.
Lift your chin
That
to create
wry
a taut
smile.
line between your chin and
He
the
went
base of
through
your
all this.
neck.
Wry little smile.
Keep your shoulders
He went
erect.
through all this to become the very
Press your
first
back
mocap
teeth
actor.
together as you press the tip of your tongue against the inside of your lower gum line. Tense your neck and hold it for
Your
a count
lower
of
gum
5.
line.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Bring your head
Can't believe
to
he
its
was in
level
Half-Life 2.
position. Take a deep breath. Exhale.
This
and
is
repeat.
Bizarro Freeman, isn't it?
Now you try it. Lift your chin to create a taut line between your chin and the base of your neck. Keep your shoulders erect. Press the back teeth together as you press the tip of your tongue against the inside of your lower gum line. Tense your neck
Feels like a
and
great way
hold
to
it
cause
for a
gum
count
damage.
of 5. 1, 2, 3,
It's fine.
4, 5. Relax.
Just
That
like
is how you
force
cut the
your
fight.
Take a
gums
deep
until they
breath.
fall off.
Exhale and repeat this
Do not
exercise
squint.
3 times for
Never
10
squint.
Do not
seconds each.
squint.
Neck and double chin.
The second exercise for the neck and under chin area is similar to the one you've just completed. These 2 exercises work together to produce very good results. Watch us
I love
first.
very good results.
Again, standing or sitting in front of your mirror, take
Eat
a
up.
deep breath and
Come on, open
exhale.
up. Here
Lift
comes the
your
train.
chin to create a taut line between your chin and the base of your
He's
neck.
not hungry. He's not open.
Keep
Oh,
your shoulders erect.
Give him
Press
a
the
meal.
surface
Come
of your
on. He's
tongue
desperate.
I'm waiting for him to open his
against
mouth.
the roof of your mouth.
Bottoms up.
Your teeth and lips
She's trying to
will
steal
be
it.
slightly apart.
get away from the chip.
Hold your contracted
Yo, it's right in
neck
front of your
for
nose,
5
dude.
seconds.
Can't you smell it? Aren't you
Now hold that,
salivating?
Stephen.
It's like when you
1,
put
Make
the
it so
trick
he's
on
looking
the
at
dog's
it.
nose and you tell them to wait.
4,
Make it so he's looking at it.
Bring your head to its level
Dog training,
position.
but for game
deep
development.
Look at him stare at the chip.
Exhale. And let's do that one again. Tilt your head back to create a
Open
taut
up.
line
Ah,
from your chin
it's time.
Bounce it on your
to the
nose
base
and you'll
of your
get a
neck.
treat.
Keep your shoulders erect. Press the surface of your tongue hard against the roof of your mouth. Your teeth and lips will be slightly apart. Hold
wide
your
enough.
contracted
Push-
neck
push
for
his-
5
push his lips
seconds.
open.
Hold
He
it.
looks in such
1,
pain. He's
2,
like, I want the
3,
chip so bad.
4, 5.
It's not even
Relax.
funny anymore.
Bring your head to its level position. Take a deep breath. Exhale and repeat 3 times for a 10-second count.
He opened for a sec.
This
He
is
was
the
like,
time
oh, it's
for
so
your second
tempting.
set of
Oh,
photos
no, I
gets to
don't-
eat it.
Oh no,
Please
I
try
don't
not to
have
smile
Scorpy
and keep
emotes
your
anymore.
chin level. Remember, have close-ups of frontal and side views of your face and neck taken. Diane, let's take a look at your 3-week photos. Tell us about your feelings after only 3 weeks on the program.
Tell us
After
about your
3
feelings.
weeks, I was so excited to see the improvement in my under eye area as well as the toning and tightening occurring all over my face. My posture had improved noticeably and my confidence was soaring. I realized that these exercises would
Really
really
good
create
script
a
reading
natural
here.
face.
I definitely
really.
believe this is just off the cuff speech.
I'm
This
telling
really
you,
happened to me.
Feelings about all of it. It actually happened.
It boosted my confidence.
Many women have a
I'm
tendency
feeling
to
so
purse their
good
lips,
and normal.
and after a while, they do it unconsciously. I've seen women whose upper lips are so lined that one would think they were heavy smokers, but they weren't. They just held their
But
mouths
they weren't.
in
They
such
were
a
just
way that
ugly.
lines
How
developed.
judgy.
Also,
Dip it in the other chips.
muscle atrophy can cause a mouth to wither, and the
We
lips
thought they
suffer
were
by
heavy
becoming
smokers,
less
but they
full.
weren't. They just
The
smelled
next
bad.
exercise will lessen the appearance of those wrinkles that occur in the upper lip and help create a more becoming mouth. The orbicularis
sorry,
or
a more
becoming
muscle
mouth.
My mouth
that
is becoming.
controls the upper
What?
and lower
Hey,
lips.
someone gave me a gift
This
sub.
muscle
Thank you.
is the
Thank
main
you.
mouth muscle.
Of all the
When
body
it
parts that
begins
you could
to
describe as
collapse,
becoming.
lines usually develop and the upper lip appears smaller. This exercise does require gloves, and you may sit or stand in front of your mirror.
3A. Thank you. Oh, mouth exercises. Hell yeah.
Upper lip.
Watch us first. Take a deep breath.
Oh, look, she's looking at the
hold
chip.
it,
Never mind.
and
Oh.
exhale. Put the heels of your
Don't
hands
look,
together.
don't look, or you won't get
Sort of
any.
like praying, huh?
All these
Place
exercises
your
are just an
thumbs
advantage.
She's
in
gonna
your
catch
mouth
it.
in
At
a
the next
V
Neil
position
Cicerega
between the
album.
teeth
Ah.
and lip.
Ooh,
Does she
Ah, you definitely want the chip.
Upward
All right.
without creating
Eat
any
up.
lines
Yeah, but her
around the
teeth are
mouth or
closed.
lip area.
Well, she's
The
quite hard
entire
to
lip
get.
area should be smooth and oval.
You can get kind of a taste of the
Compress
cheese.
the upper lip muscle against your
I hate-
Just
I
rub it
think
on the
you're-
bottom lip there, like chapstick.
and hold
I think
for
you're
5
doing the
seconds.
Wu-Tang symbol
1,
wrong.
2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Move your thumbs.
Eat up.
Take a deep
These
breath.
exercises ain't nothing to fuck with.
Exhale, and let's do it again. Put the heels of your hands together. Place your thumbs in your mouth in a V position
I
between
wonder
the
how much
teeth
these actors
and
got
lip.
paid to do this.
Push the lip
Wait,
muscles
the
outward
heels of
without
your
creating
hands?
any
Do you mean
lines around the
wrists?
mouth or lip area.
Yeah, the heels.
The entire upper lip surface
Literally
should
transforming
be
her
smooth
into
and
a
oval
walrus.
appearing. Compress the upper lip muscles
I
against your
can't
thumbs
stand this.
and hold for a count of 5 seconds. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Keep counting your teeth.
She was holding
Repeat
that for
3
way
times
more
Counting
than
how
five
many
seconds.
teeth you have.
Each.
Oh no!
Lower eyes,
Every time,
as
they,
opposed to the
every,
upper
time,
eyes?
every time they go for eyes, I'm like,
Following
words. They're
exercise
like,
is
oh yeah,
designed
now
to be
One of them
grab
is
your
gonna be like,
eyeball.
pull your eyelid,
Eye area.
pull your eyelid
Later
out,
in your
put your finger
program, You will
in.
learn a more advanced exercise,
Oh,
but I feel
I
this
really
particular
thought she was leading
exercise
off with like the
begins
following
toning
exercises are not
process.
suited for all audiences.
Watch us first.
Yeah.
Either
One of these
standing
times
or
it's gonna
sitting in
zoom out
front
and
of
it's
your
gonna show
mirror, take a
the
deep
fucking
breath,
Dead Space 2
hold
eye
it,
machine.
He looks like he's
and then
crying.
She
With your
does.
head level,
She's so sad.
turn
She was
your
forced
eyes
to eat
upward
some me-
ever so slightly
When she was
and
40.
glare to tighten the lower
She was
eye
not
muscle.
forced to eat cement when
It will
she was
feel
6.
like you are trying to force the muscle into the tear duct. Do
Jesus
This is a good thing.
Christ.
This is a
hold
good
that
thing. Keep doing
glare
this.
for 5 seconds.
This is like a live color
Gently
diagram
touch
of how
the
much
under
pain she's
eye
feeling.
area with your ring finger.
The
Okay.
color bars at the top isn't like
deep breath. Let's go
degradation
through
of the
this again.
VHS. This is
With your
literally
head
just like her
level,
power manifesting.
Turn your eyes upward ever so slightly.
At the hospital, they have like
and
the
glare
how are you feeling,
to
and they have like
tighten the
a pain,
lower
like a
eye
pain scale
muscle.
on 1 to 10. And it's just
Do
different
not
shades
squint.
of this woman.
Gently feel the area with your ring fingers.
Poor Crystal.
Oh, she
Oh
wants
no,
to
the licking of the lips.
Contraction.
That's so.
Count for 5 seconds.
Oh boy. Oh gee, I can't
I'm
wait.
just waiting for the tongue to shoot out
3
like a
times for
chameleon.
10 seconds each.
She's a Yoshi.
Always go to bed with a clean, moisturized face. And before retiring, perform this little ritual for your under eye. Using a little Vaseline on your ring finger, start at the area below
Kukai
your
Foundation
inner
in
brow
chat says she
and
has the same
lightly
effect on
circle your
cameras as the
eyes
elephant's
with
foot
this
at
finger.
Chernobyl.
Do 100 circles every night. Never tug or rub your eye, as this skin surrounding them
tug.
is easily damaged.
You got it, ma'am.
He's a
This stage of my
tugboat
facial
and a friendly
rehabilitation
tugboat.
was the most exciting for me. My friends and coworkers began to notice the changes in my facial appearance. The bags under my eyes had diminished, and my
bags.
face was firmer and vibrant. And let's
were
not leave
begging.
out the opposite sex. Everyone is attracted to a pleasant face. My spirits were soaring.
No.
Okay.
It was soaring.
So
It was
happy.
soaring.
Yo.
Very normal.
Oh,
Sorry,
wow.
smile.
You're supposed to do
Vertical
these
forehead
exercises for every week. I just noticed that. We're at week 5. You have to
There's
incorporating
like
new
30
exercises.
minutes left on this VHS.
Yeah, we're halfway through the list of exercises. It's horizontal forehead lines, bridge of nose, back of cheeks and temple, lower cheeks and mouth corners, crow's feet.
When their
Is what's
lines are
left.
showing. Sometimes they seem to appear deeper after a good night's rest, and we wonder why. It's because some people frown during their sleep, and some people sleep
Don't
with
be
their
upset
face
when you're
smashed into a
sleeping.
pillow, aggravating their depth.
Think of jokes before you go to
My
bed.
depth is
I want you
aggravated.
to know that by simply touching this area with our fingertips, we can relax the area
I'm
and
looking at the
stop the
fan art
frown.
channel, and
Here
Faceful of
are
Bugs
2
did like some really good
pre-exercise
art of the
exercise.
people from this fucking
1,
VHS.
massage the vertical lines
gotta go
with
see.
your
I wanna
ring
see that.
finger in a circular motion
Oh,
for a count
yeah.
of 100
That's real
each
good.
time
Oh, Bugs
real
Bunny.
fucking
before you
good.
begin the
Always really
actual
good.
exercise.
It's real good.
Secondly, observe
real
yourself
food.
in the mirror and feel how frown lines
the chip on his head.
develop. Remember this feeling, and when you recognize that you are beginning to frown, touch the area with your fingertip. Here we go. Watch this first. Stand or sit in front of your mirror.
Every time you're going to be
Take a deep
sad,
breath.
simply don't, so you don't become more ugly.
Holding your 3
Push the corners of your
middle
fingers
fingers together.
to prevent yourself
It
from
works.
Place
frowning.
them on each
My
side
depression
of
is
the
cured.
vertical lines. Your ring finger should be just below and at the tip of your inner
All I had to do
eyebrow.
was press on my
Hold the
forehead for
skin
6
taut
weeks
in
straight.
an outward
Who would have
direction
thought?
and press your
I'm
fingers
fine now.
into your forehead
Usually that just
and
gives
hold.
me a migraine, but now I'm
Try
feeling
to
normal
push your
and
eyebrows
human.
together. There you
Migraine, more
Now
like
hold the
migraine,
chip in place.
Like I'm gonna eat some bread.
1, 2,
We're like, my God,
3,
I'm a fucking
4,
idiot for
5.
not doing
Relax.
this sooner.
Take a deep breath.
Oh,
She's
Phil.
like, had like a lick of
Let's
it.
do this together. Place your 3 middle fingers together on
that
each
was
Now
the-
hold
Your
your
side of
three
the
middle
line,
fingers. Oh,
making sure
okay.
your ring fingers
I got
are
confused.
just
You said your
below
3
and
middle
at the tip
fingers, and
of
I'm
your
like, wait a
inner
minute.
eyebrows. Pull the skin taut in an outward direction.
This woman is not human.
Not yet. That's
Every
what we're
time they do like
Pull
the
the Put them
skin
here.
taut in an
the breathe
outward
in, breathe
direction
out thing, it always
and
looks
press your
painful.
fingers into your forehead.
They always
Yeah,
look
that-
like they're glad the
Now
exercise
try
is
to push your
done.
eyebrows
The breathe
together.
out that the woman didn't
Hold
look
for a
like
count
exhale.
of
It looked like
5
her just going
seconds.
like,
1, 2, 3,
she does not
4,
look-
5.
She does not look
Relax.
happy to be here.
Take a deep breath. Hold it. Exhale.
She's trying to do a solar
Disgust.
flare.
Times for 10 seconds each. Most vertical frown lines need special attention at
that's
night.
like the face that
During
one of
the
my
course
old
of this
library
program,
coworkers
place
used
a
to do when
small
she wanted
piece
to be
of
passive
Scotch
aggressive,
tape
but
over
knew she
your
would get in
frown
trouble
lines
for
before
it.
retiring. Believe it or not, the tape will not allow you to frown in your sleep.
Do
Tape
not frown
yourself
in your
up.
sleep.
Tape yourself up before you go to sleep.
Chip,
Do yourself
Notice
up
the
like
line
Tom,
beneath your
Tom
bottom
and
lip
Jerry.
on top of your chin. That's right. That muscle is slack too. The orbicularis oris is a circular muscle that runs above and below the mouth. When this tiny muscle is strengthened, the area is plumper yet contoured. Here's how we do it. Watch us first, and then we'll do it together. Stand or sit in front of your mirror. Take a deep breath. Hold it and exhale. Hold your teeth and lips slightly apart. Curve your lower
Oh, he
lip
wants it.
over your bottom teeth.
Oh, he's
and
so
force
excited.
your lip and chin
please,
muscles
please.
in
I've
an
never
outward
asked before.
direction by slightly tilting your head upwards.
Oh,
This exercise will
God.
be felt
This is
in
a
the
very-
Go ahead and make a contraction
What is
as
this?
well. Hold for
What
a
is
count
This
of 5
reminds me of
seconds.
that one Radiohead album cover.
Okay, relax. Turn your head
That
to
is a
its normal
Radiohead album,
position.
right?
Take a deep
Yeah, I
breath.
think it's Radiohead. Yeah.
That is a fucking
Exhale.
emote right there. Jesus Christ.
Let's begin again.
It's
Together.
hungry.
Hold your teeth and lips
desperate.
slightly apart. Curve
The
your
deepest
lower
one.
lip
Yeah, the
over
chip's
your
back.
bottom
Crack the
teeth
fuck up.
and force
Yeah.
your lip and chin muscles
At
in
this
an
angle, he
outward
looks like a-
direction by slightly
like a high
tilting
elf
your
from
head
Oblivion.
upwards. Hold for a count of 5 seconds. 1,
If it is the
2,
grand
3,
champion of facial
4, 5.
exercises.
Repeat
Have
3
you heard of
times
the
for
high
10
elves?
seconds each.
I hate that she counts while touching.
I hope you're performing each of these
would
exercises
love
1
to.
week before proceeding
Have you
to the
heard
next
of
set.
wrinkles?
As you progress in your program, you're probably spending 12 minutes or less each day.
So have you been doing this
exercising
for
your
9
face.
weeks, everybody? Have you been paying
Fully
attention?
concentrate on each
You've been doing this
exercise
daily?
of each area of your face and neck.
You have to, otherwise
Try
it's
to
not
keep
going to
the
work.
rest of your face and body relaxed. Your mind and your muscles must work together. Clear your thoughts while exercising. You'll be delighted by how emotionally relaxed and physically toned you will become. If on
Emotionally
some days your face
relaxed?
seems more lined or saggier than usual,
Everyone
it may
looked
mean that
relaxed
you
in
have
the
strained your facial
demonstrations.
muscles. This will not permanently harm them. A short rest will restore muscle tone, so skip your exercises for one day. If you look better the following day, you may continue.
Oh, this
Please
video
note
must-
on your workout sheet any
If
days
you've
that are
noticed
skipped.
that your face is more saggy than usual, you fucked up. Make sure to expend all your spell slots.
Oh, this video must be old. You can't do that in 5e anymore.
A lot of people believe horizontal forehead lines are hereditary. I believe they're caused by stress and accentuated ways we hold and mold our faces.
I believe they're all
frontalis
idiots
muscle
for
runs
thinking that.
vertically across the brow and is used to raise the brow and wrinkle the forehead.
It's like
When
how
this
they
muscle
cover the
begins
eyes
to
of the
atrophy,
deceased.
it sits
I
like a
believe I-
weight on the
Yeah.
eyebrow and
Before.
between the eyes. This week, we will begin to lift the forehead.
Looks like he's gonna rip the head off.
She will. So all the people that have appeared in this tape, what like tabletop
Watch us
classes
first,
are they?
and then you try. Gloves are needed for this exercise, and I
this has gotta
suggest
be a
you
warlock.
stand or sit
They're all
in
just
front
sad.
of your mirror,
don't know.
as proper placement
They're all
of the
warlocks.
fingertips assures greater success. Take a deep breath.
This woman like
hold
running
it,
the tape is their
and
patron.
exhale. Place your thumbs
They all took the
above
haunted
temples.
one background from Curse of
Avoid
Strahd.
accentuating the vertical lines between your brows.
Giggling
Apply
Caduceus
pressure
says the
to temple
stairman is a
area, but
barbarian,
do
though.
not pull the skin around the eye area. Place 3 fingertips of each hand horizontally as close as
Lord.
possible to the hairline.
Summon a new brain.
Fingers should be spread to cover the entire forehead area at the hairline.
New
With
D&D
your
class.
fingertips,
Depressed.
The image of
high
restful.
up at the temple and hold it in position. Now try to move your forehead
This woman
in a
looks incredibly
downward
relaxed.
position.
I've never seen
Hold
someone
for a
look
count
more
of
at peace,
5.
not even a dead
1,
person.
2, 3, 4, 5. Now you try it.
She's
Take a
really
deep
giving me a
breath.
baby seal vibe more than
And exhale.
anything.
Yeah, it's really like
Thumbs above the temples.
suffering.
Avoid
Suffering is all I
accentuating the
see.
vertical lines between your brows. Apply pressure to the temple
She
area,
really
but do
is
not pull the
crying.
skin around the eye area. Place 3 fingertips of each
They fed
hand
her cement to alleviate
horizontally
her
as
wrinkles.
close as possible to the hairline.
But it had
Fingers
the
should be
opposite
spread to
effect.
cover the entire forehead area at the hairline. With your fingertips, push the skin up as high as possible and hold it in
Oh
position.
Lord.
Now
Yeah, push
try to
all of
move
your skin up
forehead in a
as high as
downward
you
position.
can.
This is
Hold
normal.
for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Repeat 3 times at 10 seconds for each repetition.
They had to like
At the
cut
count
away
of
because she
7,
looked so
close your
distressed.
eyes.
Yeah.
Feel the difference?
No breathing out this time. She wanted out of that room.
She needed to leave.
Turkey neck is the unflattering sagging that results from atrophy of the muscles directly under the chin. This
It's a nice
sagging
pink
usually
neck.
attracts fatty tissue throughout the entire mass. This exercise takes time to work, so please be patient. Your face will refine and contour. Here's a very simple
Please be
exercise for the
patient.
neck that doesn't
Go
require
through the
gloves.
pain. It
You may
will
be
get
thinking that we
better.
have a
This will
plethora
not be
of
permanent.
exercises for the neck, and yes, we do. Aging is apparent, especially in the
Oh
neck.
yeah,
Let's
the
do all
floating
we can
chips
to
are back.
firm, tone, and enhance our appearance.
Oh, baby.
Watch us, and then we'll do this together. Stand or sit erect.
From this
Take a
far
deep
shot,
breath,
he looked
hold it, and
from
exhale.
Bouchon.
Tilt your head back
Just a
to
little
create
bit.
a taut line from
Kevin
the chin to
Bouchon
the
from Mega
clavicle.
64.
Extend your lower jaw and lip
Balance the
to
chip on.
accentuate the top line.
It's so sad.
Hold for a count of 5.
He just wants to eat the
1,
chip.
2, 3,
hungry.
4, 5.
So
Relax.
hungry. I need to find my chip and
Turn
get
your head
out
to
of the
its normal
facial stretching
position.
zone.
Take a deep breath. Let's do that together. Tilt your head back to create a taut line from the chin to the clavicle. Extend your lower jaw and lip to accentuate the taut line.
Where the
Hold for a
clavicle
count of
meets the
5.
duodenum.
The duodenum.
Relax. Take a deep breath. Hold it, and then exhale. Repeat this exercise 3 times for 10-second counts.
By the end of week 5, my entire face was really beginning to take shape. Instead of
Oh.
looking like my 65-year-old mother, I was beginning to look more like my college graduation picture. In fact, I found that my college
you sure?
graduation picture became a source of inspiration for me.
And
to
they really could have
faithfully
gotten someone better for
exercise
these
every
parts.
day.
They sure could
That's a
have.
great
That's
suggestion,
I
Diane.
don't know why they didn't.
Find a flattering photo of yourself and tape it to your exercise
Really good
mirror.
line reading.
As you
Take
exercise,
pictures of yourself
notice how
before
your
the
face
ravages of
begins to
time
take on
hit
its
you.
youthful
Feel
contours and your
self-conscious
posture
about it.
This is like one half it's like one half exercises that will help you, but then the other half is like, oh, believe in it, believe in tighter
Lower
skin,
Eye 2,
believe
my
in it.
favorite sequel.
Yeah,
Believe in
go-
yourself.
go-
Believe
go-
in the
Now, let's learn
method.
another
Believe in the
exercise
process.
for the
Feed it
lower
to your
eye
mother.
area for week
That's
7.
their way of staving off
By now, your
accountability
lower
by
eye
saying,
should
like,
be
if you don't do this
sufficiently
right, it's not going
strengthened
to
to
work.
receive
So that
benefit
if
from the
anyone
next
complains, it's like, oh,
exercise.
you must not.
Did
must
you
have
not
It
fucked
doesn't
up.
work.
Still
Your mind wasn't
experiencing
into it.
puffiness in the lower
Yeah, you
eye
have a
area,
picture of yourself
increase your
from
water
when you
intake
graduated
by a
and
glass
you
or
look
2.
young.
You
Lay
must
off
do
salt
more
as well as
exercises to
alcoholic
add wrinkles
beverages
to your
and
brain
elevate the
before you
head of
can
your
remove
bed 2 or
wrinkles from
3
your
inches.
face.
Phone
You
books do
fucking
nicely.
fool.
Watch us as we explain and demonstrate this new exercise. Take a deep breath, hold it, and exhale. Lay the flat side of your ring finger of each hand under each eye and cover as much of the under eye area as possible.
I don't get the point of these exercises because
just
wrinkles are
below
fine.
your
They look
lower
fine.
eyelashes. Keep your
No,
other
they're
fingers away
terrible.
from
We
your
have to get
face.
rid of them.
I mean, you've
Your
been
ring
watching
fingers should
80s,
slant
90s
slightly
movies,
upwards
right?
toward the outer eye corners.
Pardon?
With
You've been
gentle
watching the 80s
pressure
and 90s commercial compilations with
from
us,
your
right?
ring finger.
That shit,
Sometimes, yeah.
that shit is
Look up
trying to change your
slightly
life and like
and
make you
glare. Look up
at
slightly
every
and
chance.
glare.
As like every
Keep
product,
those
as
eyes
every
closed a
product
little
of the
bit.
1980s,
Close.
you can
Begin to
live
flutter.
forever. You can grow 10 feet tall.
Finally.
Feel the lower part of your eyebrows
Walls.
push against your ring fingers. The contraction will feel like a
You can
flutter.
do triangle jumps.
Hold
You
that
can do wall kicks
contraction
like
for
Mario.
5 seconds.
Finally, I can do a frame
1,
perfect yump.
2, 3, 4.
I don't want to do the highest yum pool.
Highest
Yeah.
jump in the pool.
Highest yump in the Green
Hold
Switch
it.
Palace.
Exhale. Okay, lay the flat side of your ring finger of each hand under the eye and cover as much of the under eye
Struggle,
area
like,
as possible.
it's like, what am I doing
below
right?
your lashes.
It's all,
It's fucking
Keep your other
miserable.
fingers away from your
they
face.
do the most to this old
The ring
woman
finger
here,
should
and it's
slant
like
slightly
she's the one
upwards
who's definitely
toward the
struggling the
outer eye
most with having
corners.
to
With
do this to
gentle
herself.
pressure from the ring fingers.
Their
look up
eyes are like
slightly and glare.
dead.
Begin to glare.
She wants to believe in it the
Feel that
most,
fluttering
trying so
motion?
hard for the
Hold that
wrinkles
for
to
5
go
seconds.
away, but
1,
shit
2, 3,
won't let her.
4, 5. Relax. Remove your hands. Keep your head level during this exercise and repeat it 3 times for 10 seconds each.
I can't wait to have like so many
We're
fucking
getting near
wrinkles
the
because I
end of the
smile and laugh
exercise
so
program.
much and have a good
Now
time.
that many of your facial muscles
I'm
have
gonna be
begun
the
to
coolest old
rehabilitate,
woman.
let's work on some
Hell yeah.
exercises to contour
I would
and
just
shape
simply
your
not frown in
jawline.
my sleep.
This exercise will
Yeah,
help
don't
refine
get upset in
the
your
area
sleep.
near the ear and
Simply
extend
don't
it to the
never frown when you
stress.
go to bed.
You won't need your gloves for this exercise, but wash your hands with soapy water as this exercise requires your fingers in your mouth. Take a deep breath, hold it, and then exhale. Watch closely.
Why don't
while
you
we
need your
demonstrate.
gloves?
Insert
Gloves are off,
both
baby.
index
He's like, oh
fingers
god, here it
in
comes.
your mouth
Oh.
and push the fingers
And in
all
it
the way
goes.
back between your teeth and
Taste
cheeks,
it. It's your
with
fault.
the pads of your fingertips touching the inside of your cheeks. Do not pull the mouth corners or push out your
dissolved.
cheeks. Close your front teeth and
it's
clench
gone.
your back teeth. As you clench, you will feel the tiny muscles at the index fingertips. Press the fingertip against
check your
the
teeth.
pads. Gently flex and hold,
Yup,
for a
solid metal.
count of 5. 1,
Enjoying
2,
the live dental work, chat?
3, 4, 5. That's great. Relax.
Great.
Remove your
Why
fingertips.
doesn't this one
Take a
need the
deep
gloves?
breath. Hold it.
don't know.
I don't
Exhale,
know.
and let's do this again. Together, insert both index fingers in your mouth and push the fingers all the way back between
Ugh.
your teeth and cheeks with the
Why is he
pads
a
of your
Peter?
fingertips.
Soon you can
This
look
is
like
what you
touching
can
the
look
inside
like.
of your cheeks. Do not pull the mouth
Get it,
corners
Michael
or
Myers
push
body
out
in
your
9
cheeks.
weeks.
Close your front teeth and clench your back teeth. As you clench, you will
Get done
feel
with
the
this
tiny
program, your
muscles
coworkers are
at
gonna see you and
the
they're gonna
tips
go,
of your
"Whoa."
index fingers. Press the fingertips against these pads. Gently flex and hold for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax.
That's enough.
Remove your fingers. Take a deep
You're
breath.
stretching too much.
Remember to repeat this exercise 3 times for a flex and hold count of 10 for each exercise.
These last few exercises really tone and shape the jawline and put some final refinements on the facial muscles. They are easy to do and will finish off your new look.
Oh, so that's the end already. I think this is the last week.
Wow, thank God.
We're almost at the home stretch.
Back of cheeks. Slap your cheeks. Slap your face.
If your face doesn't look good after this, then nothing will.
I'll show you an I'll show
If it
you
doesn't
an
look good after this, do all your eye exercises from before. Then you'll be able to see your face better.
Take a deep
I'll
breath.
show you an exercise for the back of your cheeks.
Exhale, while either standing or sitting in front of your mirror. Place your
Focus on the
forefinger
chip.
and middle finger of your dominant hand on your bottom teeth.
On the chip.
Drop your jaw to extend the muscle and hold that. Gently contract the muscle by trying to keep your jaw in place. Keep your mouth open. Flex 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Remove your fingers. Take a deep breath. Hold it. Exhale. Now you try this.
She told him
Place
to
your
hold it for like a
forefinger and
split
middle finger
second.
of your dominant hand on your bottom teeth.
Hold it now out.
Drop your jaw.
Hold
to
it, stop
extend
holding
the
it.
muscle and hold. Gently contract the muscle by trying to keep your jaw in place.
Eat the hell.
Keep your mouth open. Flex 5 times. Relax. Remove your fingers.
If you
take
eat
a
too many
deep
Zavala
breath,
action snacks, you
hold
look like this.
And exhale. Repeat this exercise 3 times for a flex and count of 10. Crow's feet are normally caused by squinting. I suggest that you invest in a pair of sunglasses that have the proper UV setting.
I suggest that you stop
Usually
squinting.
this means that the lenses are so dark that one can't see in. Sunglasses are to be worn
I recommend
year-round.
not looking at the sun.
To
Look through the
alleviate
pinhole
and
glasses.
soften those lines,
Yeah,
the eye
please
area
purchase
must
these
be
pinhole
moist
glasses.
24 hours a day. At night, you must use a very rich cream moisturizer, and
must
daytime
cream up.
requires an SP15 sunscreen that can be used near the eye area as well as on the face and neck. Watch us first, as placement of your thumbs is tricky, and then we'll do this together. While
Place
standing
your
or
thumbs
sitting in
directly
front
in
of your
your
mirror,
eyes and
take a
fill
deep
the hole
breath,
with cream.
hold it, and exhale. Make
For some
a
reason,
fist
like,
with both hands.
This guy looks
with
like
the
Phil
thumb
Collins, but
extended.
only when he's in like this 3/4
Turn
view.
your hands.
Oh no!
Press the pad of
They
your
have
thumb
chosen
against
execution.
the bone area next to the outside
You've been
corner of
selected
the eye.
for
Is he gonna
execution.
execute
Gentle
himself now?
pressure against the bone, but do not
no.
pull your skin. Turn your eyes upward and make a squinting motion until your eyes begin to flutter.
Look at him, he's so
Hold
happy.
while fluttering for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax.
Oh.
Remove your hands. Take a deep breath.
Your hands off your body.
Exhale. Now it's your turn. As you're
Oh, it's our
standing or
turn,
sitting
okay.
in front of your mirror, take a deep
Alright,
breath.
I'm gonna do this one.
Hold and exhale.
Do not look directly at
Make a
anyone
fist with
performing
both
this
hands with your
exercise.
thumbs extended.
Ooh,
Turn
that
your
hurts my
hands
eyes.
upside down with the palms upward in a fist. Press the pad of your thumbs against the bone area next to the outside corner of the eyes. Put gentle pressure against the bone, but do not pull your skin. Turn your eyes upward and make a
Remember
squinting
to
motion
never pull
until
skin
your eyes begin
in
to
any of
flutter.
these exercises.
Hold the flutter motion for a count of 5. Relax, breathe, and repeat 3 times for 10 seconds each. You should be able to feel those tiny muscles along the side of your eyes begin to contract. The fluttering
rather not
motion
feel that.
increases the blood supply and
This is good.
oxygen
This
to
is
the
good.
muscles,
It means it's working.
causing a
Oh, hey,
plug,
they just said it
which in
will
turn will
increase
decrease the
blood for the
appearance of
eyes,
lines.
but this is good for the
I
first.
learned to
for
become
the-
aware of
Hey,
the
full
causes
circle.
of these lines and practice
Great.
touching the sides of my eye area whenever I realized I was squinting.
I'm really
I
mad
think
that
that
like the
helped
big
a lot.
takeaway from this VHS
Again,
night is that I
sleeping
really
properly
just want
comes
to play
into
Scrabble.
play. Tuck that pillow behind your ear and refrain from sleeping on your face.
And never rub
Never
your
sleep on
eyes
your
or pull or
face.
tug at them, as the skin around your eyes is very delicate and
Never
must be
fall
protected.
asleep with your face flattened 3 inches into a pillow.
On week 9, okay.
If you want your face to never have any wrinkles, don't go to bed.
Some, not all
Sleep
of you,
still.
will have a distinctive horizontal
be
line
like-
that runs across the bridge
You
of
need
your
to sleep
nose.
like it's an
If you
eternal
don't have
slumber.
it, I'm sure you don't want
Freeze
it.
yourself
And
in
if you do
ice
have
every
it, I'm
night
sure
before
you'd
you
like
go
to
to
see
bed.
it be less noticeable. Again, this line is caused by muscle atrophy of
So
the
I can
forehead,
vibrate my
and
eyes.
it's easy to correct. Put your gloves on.
Don't
take
brag,
a deep
I'll
breath.
cry.
Hold it. Exhale.
Oh,
and
different
watch
shot.
while we perform
This is
this
an artful
exercise.
shot.
Place the
Is
middle
the final-
finger
this is
of
the
each
climax.
hand below
Yeah, it
the
looks like a music
line
video.
on the bridge of your nose. The tips of your fingers should be touching. Pull the skin down and hold, but do not wrinkle your forehead. This might take a little practice. Using your forehead while your fingers anchor the skin, pull upward and try not to wrinkle your forehead while performing this exercise. Now pull that up, Pat. 1, 2,
How can you
3,
not?
4, 5.
Oh, you know.
Terrific. Relax. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Now you try it. Place the middle fingers of each hand below the line.
He looks
on the bridge
scared.
of your
Jesus
nose.
Christ.
The tips
God.
should be
Should be.
touching.
The way she looked at her was
Pull
like,
the
oh,
skin
again.
down and hold, but do not wrinkle the forehead.
Do not wrinkle the forehead.
Using your forehead while your fingers anchor the skin, pull upward and try to concentrate only on that area. Let's go to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax.
Let's go to 5 is
Hold
what I
for
say
a
when
count
someone
of
asks
5
me
and
what Devil May
repeat
Cry
3
I want to
times
play.
for a count of 10.
That looked great. Laugh lines. You know those wrinkles you get because you're having
Laughs
fun?
are so
Fuck
wonderful,
those.
but we ladies don't particularly want laugh lines developing. The
Do
following exercise will seem
But she's
familiar,
laughing.
but it's different and approaches
The
muscles
other girl's
through the
laughing.
mouth in
She
a
doesn't
different
give a
manner.
shit.
You'll need
I'm
to
gonna laugh all I want.
Standing or sitting in front of the mirror is a good idea.
I agree with it.
Watch us first, and then we'll do the exercise together.
Laughter is
Take
so
a deep
wonderful.
breath and hold it. Exhale.
She's going
Insert
to cry.
your right thumb in your mouth under the lifeline on the left side of your mouth. Curve your
It's like my
index
favorite
finger
Cyndi Lauper
over the
song,
laugh
Girls
line
Don't Wanna
on
Have
the
Fun.
outside
This
of your
is another
face.
video that's like
Grip that laugh line firmly
whoever
between
said,
your
I think it was Log
thum
said in the
and
first one, like
index
10-year-old
finger.
logic for like how to
Open your
fix
mouth
things.
wide
Like,
and
oh, if I
gently
just
pull
push
your
my
mouth
face a
corner
while, it'll
straight
make
to
the
make it taut.
wrinkles go away.
Hold in place
If my grandma
and
doesn't like her
contract your
wrinkles, why
muscle
doesn't she just
by
use a bike
trying
pump
to
to blow
pull
up her
the
face?
mouth
Yeah.
towards
Simple.
It's
the
easy.
ear. Hold the contraction
Hi,
for a
girl.
count of 5.
Welcome.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We're learning how to get
5.
a cooler face.
We're
and
removing
just-
our laugh lines. We're literally pulling them out of our face.
Don't you hate laughing and having
Exhale.
fun and signs of
Okay,
that?
let's do this together. Insert your right thumb in your mouth under the laugh line on the left side of your mouth. Curve your index finger over the laugh line on the outside
She
of
looks
your
so
face.
concerned.
Grip the laugh line
Am I really gonna
firmly
lose my
between
laugh
your
lines?
thumb and index finger. Open your
wanna.
mouth wide and gently pull the secured mouth corner straight to make it taut. Hold in place
Not your tooth.
and contract your muscle by trying to pull the mouth corner towards the ear. Hold the contraction for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remove your thumb, take a deep breath, and rest your
When the
muscles for
color
15
went away, it
seconds
looked like
before beginning
grayscale
again.
for a second.
Complete
She
that
looked
side
like that
first before
hurt a
beginning the
lot.
right
It's
side.
yeah,
The second,
definitely
third,
not a
and
happy
fourth reps
face.
should be held for 10
Well,
seconds
yeah,
each.
if she smiles more, then she's gonna get like laugh lines.
Thank you for joining us. This completes your basic exercise program to rehabilitate your face.
This completes
To
basic
achieve
training for the
lasting
United
results,
States
you
Marine
must
Corps.
continue to perform these
That was
exercises
the simple
regularly.
basic one. We'll continue to do
Your
this
face
for
is
the
no
next
different from
9
your
weeks,
thighs
every
or
6
buttocks.
days.
If
What
you
is
fail to
basic?
exercise them, what happens? Of course, they
Who's
become
that?
flabby and out of
Yeah,
shape.
like
Now that you've taken the time
flowers
to enhance
and
your
lady in
face,
dress.
please continue the program 3
That's
times per week.
don't trust them.
I've included
Please
a booklet with
continue
this
the
program that outlines steps for success. This booklet covers a myriad of topics, so please take the time to read
Yes,
about
that's
this
my
exciting
favorite picture
program
from tonight.
before you begin any exercise. And
That's
keep
what
it
happens.
handy. You'll want to
I'm
refer
starting
to
to
it
miss
during
her.
the course of your program, as we have included written step-by-step
Which of these
exercise
two would win
instructions.
whenever it comes down to it? One versus one.
drink your water every day.
Things we've
Classic
learned tonight.
tips.
I've been drinking water all my life.
We've learned so much tonight. Edging is good for your eyes.
Oh, this
Australia is
music.
an evil haunting wizard. Drink water every day so that you can get rid of your wrinkles. Regenuve? That's not a word.
Regenuve.
That's not
Regenuve.
a word. That's made up.
I think that's it. That's the end of that tape.
If you
That
blow up your
was,
face with a bike pump, you get no more wrinkles.
That's video 3?
Oh, I think that's the third one we watched, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, that is.
Yeah.
The other two are pretty short. Where is
The lightning round.
I'm gonna keep the chip fixation on here. That was facial magic.
Some real magic.
I'm surprised that I found this one. It's a weird tape. I found it in a store a week and a half ago, and it was the only tape they had.
Oh.
It was the only one they had.
The one tape?
It was one. It was the only one they had.
Wow.
I was like, oh lord.
And you robbed them of it.
Yeah. Always a weird feeling buying the stuff and going to the cash register and just like trying not to act like it's weird. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna buy this tape called Facial Magic.
Why? What's wrong? It's
Incredibly
simple
normal.
tapes.
All right, so
Holy shit! Look at the picture that Kurt just posted.
oh yeah,
I think he just posted it in like the stream chat too.
it's good. I'm gonna put that up. We're gonna have a little Hall of Fame of our favorite picks.
Thank God.
Oh, why is that one?
Oh no, there she is.
Perfect.
She looks great.
Gonna eject this one.
Next time you buy a tape, you just have to tell the cashier. Better not laugh.
Hey,
like
want those laugh lines to go away? I got
You don't
the
like
tool
the
for you.
You don't like the exercise that fixed that.
Remember, man, every time you laugh, you need to spend 9 weeks not sleeping or while frowning. Otherwise, you'll have bad progress.
Bad progress. This is the vague notion. Watch out, you'll have bad progress.
That is really threatening now that I think about it.
Don't do that, you'll have bad progress.
You wouldn't want to have bad progress now, would you?
Alright, what's this one?
Is this one Gumlin's?
I don't think this one has anything on it.
Remington, the grooming company.
It has Remington.
introduce
I thought
you
that was
to
a gun
professional
company.
haircut kit, which can save you a lot of money.
What accent is this?
Australian?
I think this is also Australian.
What the fuck?
One Australian person living in Canada needed to get rid of all of their VHS.
That's what it sounds like.
Remington professional haircut kit. This instructional video will cover in some detail the points you need
In
to
some
know.
detail. In
Hell yeah.
some detail.
Trim and
In a little
style
bit
your
of detail.
family's hair. Even try the latest styles.
Jesus Christ.
You'll become very
Kurt
proficient
edits
at cutting
the
your
edging
family's hair.
woman.
Simply follow and practice the various techniques, which we'll go through in the next few minutes.
Hey, this is a topical. Hey, this is a topical video. Everyone's stuck inside.
Yeah, quarantine haircut.
Yeah, people are gonna cut their own hair. Here you go.
I
And
just let
some
my hair
sequences of actual haircuts. Before you start cutting,
I'm glad I've
hair,
already been cutting my hair
ensure
for a few
the
years
hair
because
is
it's
clean
like,
and
oh.
dry. Dry hair will
He
flow
looks like he just saw the
naturally to
image.
style it has been groomed to in the past.
I hate that image.
This will help you cut the hair
Hey, get
the
it out of
best and natural way to help retain the current style. If you're going to cut to a new style, dry hair falls in a natural way, and the best results will be achieved by following the natural fall of the hair. Cutting dry hair will also help to ensure it is cut evenly.
With the chip, yes.
Make sure that before you start
Lemonberry
cutting,
Condo in
the
chat
hair
says,
is
"Who did
combed
Julie's
right
child
through,
in peroxide
removing
and sent her to
tangles,
cosmetology
and
school?"
wherever the cut is correct and even.
God.
Thorough trimming will
looks
also
like a
help raise
fusion
the
of
hair off
Julia
the scalp,
Child and
making
Paula
it
Deen, and
easier
that
to
worries
cut
me a
and
lot.
style.
She looks like a fusion of
Make sure you
Julia
become
Child and
familiar
Margaret
with the
Thatcher.
Remington professional haircut kit before you start to cut or style your family's hair. Let's look at the product. The Remington professional haircut kit.
This is Margaret Thatcher's
Each
good
Remington
twin.
professional haircut kit comes with a comprehensive instruction book, giving a step-by-step guide. On
She didn't care
home
about
haircutting
destabilizing Ireland. She
techniques.
just wanted to cut hair.
She just wanted
All
to
these, that's how they distracted me when I was a kid at the barbers. They just had a chip in front of me.
They dangle a single chip in front of you.
Yeah.
To distract you at the barbers.
Cause kids.
If you're gonna move, you're gonna ruin the haircut.
6mm.
Oh, I just kept moving because like the feel of the razor on my skin tingled too much, and I kept running away.
The 12mm guide is for longer hair.
I didn't like getting tickled when I was
The
younger. I still
9mm
do.
guide is for medium to long hair. The 6mm guide is for medium hair. The 3mm guide.
Oh, my classic medium hair.
Yeah, that's.
Practice fitting
I don't think
these
you can
comb
use
guides
that.
onto the clipper.
I want medium hair.
Fit over the blades.
I want large hair.
Until the blades seat home against the comb guide.
I once got a haircut, and a friend said, "Oh, hey, your hair got smaller."
To remove the hair guides, simply push up away from the clipper and remove. As a basic rule, always start with the largest comb guide, the 12.
What is that like stick? They keep pointing to
This
the
will allow you to
things.
cut the hair a little longer to start with.
It's
Glow in the
the
dark.
If you want to cut it shorter, use the next comb guide, 9mm. Again, if a shorter
It just
cut
kind of
is
looks like they
required,
left something in the frame.
use the 6mm
Yeah,
comb guide.
repeatedly.
If you require really short hair, then use
That kid looks
the
pissed.
3mm comb
Oh, that kid's got that drip going.
That kid looks pissed.
You can
Jesus.
start with the smaller ones, depending on the amount you need to cut off.
Chip
or
keeps
the
following
style
me.
you want to achieve.
I hate this
Again,
fucking shit.
make sure you fit and locate each comb guide accurately. Because
Giving
if
him the
comb
newest
guide
fade.
becomes detached,
Good
it
for
could
him.
cut shorter than you expected. The Remington Professional
Why don't you
Haircut
get
Kit
among some
comes with a
barbers?
taper lever for close trimming. Folding the taper lever down spreads the
I wonder how much
blades.
this would have cost in the 80s.
Lifting the taper lever up, the blades
Over
are
$100.
close together for a
Probably
more
around
close
100.
cut. This is perfect for sideburns and accurate trimming around ears and neck. A blade brush comes with the kit for easy cleaning.
Remove
And
ear.
Remington lubricating oil to maintain peak
I was
condition.
always scared.
Oh, I've
that,
never heard of
The
this.
on-off
Lubricating a
switch
hair
is
clipper.
located on the clipper.
I was always
Yeah, they
scared
usually
that
come with lubricant.
This is the
cut off
voltage
an ear.
power screw. As normal household voltages do
I've also
vary,
never heard of
the clipper
clipping up
may
your
require
razor like that.
adjustment to suit the voltage of your home.
Any clippers I've bought always come with the
Adjust the
lubricant,
screw
but I never
to
use it.
eliminate any
I've
loud
never
noise.
gotten. I mean, granted, I only
To do this,
trim my
turn
facial
the
hair,
screw
not
clockwise with a
my.
coin.
Don't cut my hair.
Occurs, and then turn the screw anti-clockwise 1/3 of a turn. This should then provide
A
maximum
lot of
power.
people in chat are
The
like
voltage
confirming,
power
yeah,
screw
you
has
are
been
supposed to
preset
spoil it,
in
but
the
just makes me
factory,
more
and it's
concerned about why
unlikely
I've
that
never
any
heard of that.
adjustment will be
Hey, what
necessary.
probably happened is one person said it and everyone's repeating
The
it. I
clipper
can guarantee
has a
you.
hang-up ring for easy storage.
Yeah, it's so important.
Some
Yeah, I
Remington
mean, I've never
professional
seen
haircuts
a
make additional items such
go
as
haywire.
deluxe cape,
You ever
wide
been broken
fine
clipper? I
head
have.
and
The
deluxe storage bag.
interpretation of the
depending
Discord
on the
stream is
models
just
you
making
may
all
have
these
purchased.
supplies like pulsate
Before
whenever the camera pans over.
Yeah.
always
They're
squeeze a few
phasing.
drops of Remington
They
lubricating
have a
oil
heartbeat
between
and
the
they're
cutter
angry.
blades. Section off the hair.
Y'all are
that
falling
has
for the
not
lube
been cut
scam.
with a cutter. Using any type of clips.
Mr. Lube has you in his clutches.
It's how big lube gets you.
Yeah, they come to you with your.
Dry.
Oh yeah, like
You
actually,
see and control the amount
lubricate
of hair
it.
being cut.
Next thing you know, you got 2 gallons
After
of
selecting
bacon.
the required guide, the correct cutting
Scorpy, I
action
don't think
is to
Mr.
press
Lube exists
lightly
outside of
against the
Canada.
scalp.
I don't think these people
Oh,
know what
well,
that
good.
is.
Mr. Lube is ours.
Upwards
There's a Mr. Lube? You guys have a Mr. Lube over there?
Mr. Lube is like
If you want a shorter,
like an auto
more
repair
tapered
chain
look around the
Right,
neck
Canada.
and the ears,
We have like a Jiffy Lube,
use a
but that's
We have Jiffy.
Yeah, we also have
blend
Jiffy
up
Lube,
and
but there's a lot of
Yeah,
Mr.
both
Lubes
fucks.
here.
small strokes.
I mean, I think you can come up with any combination of something blue, but it's
Probably.
Cool lube.
I'm going to like retire from streaming when I'm in my 40s and learn about like auto repair and open like a chain specifically for that and call it Big Fat Reverend Lube.
There's probably some lube boys out there. Brothers Lube.
Where are my lube brothers?
Approximately the length of the fingers. Stretch the hair to ensure.
Where is the good Dr. Lube when you need her
to the
most?
required length. Repeat this technique.
Good morning, how are you? I'm Dr. Lube.
Next to the section you have just cut, using your first section.
You look quite
I'm
dry.
named Doctor, and I'm going to fly for you.
Dive into the gallon bath.
Step by step.
It's safe, I promise.
With the Remington professional haircut kit.
This is Jared. His hair is wavy and lovely and thick.
Oh, lovely. I thought she said lumpy.
Its hair is lumpy and thick. It has a sour odor. Like that of expired milk.
It growls at me when I look at it.
Press lightly on the scalp and move upwards and
And it has a taste that you shouldn't ever experience. So don't try it.
Easily with practice.
We distract our patients with floating chips so they don't move.
It's really
Patience.
Patients. Ah, my next patient.
You've arrived.
That's how long it's been since I cut my hair.
Welcome to Dr. Lube's.
Bring in the next patient.
God. Yeah, that's a good point, Lemonberry Conda. It's really funny hearing them talk about the Remington 9mm and that not referring to a gun.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure there's a gun also called the Remington.
Exactly.
Yeah. Remington is either a gun or hair product.
Depends
Get
where
the
you
chips
go.
out of his hair.
Get them out of there. Cut those chips right out.
It's like when you get peanut butter cut in your hair, but
Honey, wash those chips right out of your hair.
I'm so confused watching this now because this dude just went from a 2020 haircut to a 1990 haircut.
Yeah, the 2020 haircut was bad. They needed to get rid of it.
Ideal for sideburns and trimming around the ears.
Sideburns.
Sideburns.
I'm going to burn you to a crisp. Or cut you to pieces, mate.
Now cut a tribal pattern in his hair. That kid is pissed. That kid hates this. He's always side-eyeing everything.
He wants to get
rid of his head.
He wants to get his Game Boy back. He said
That would be me.
He's losing his protection with his hair. No.
Come on, why are you cutting my shell off?
No, I hate this.
You know this is how I repel the bullies at school.
They gave him pigtails.
Oh, good for him. See, he was just grumpy.
I love the Remington logo coming in. Just reminding you, we know we didn't edit this, but
All this is possible with Remington.
This full single shot is ours.
They're fencing in his hair.
It's so that he has vents for his wrath to escape.
It's on exhibit now.
That hairline is just seeping pure anger. Wait. Jones, Ice Cream says the Remington Arms Company and the Remington Personal Care brand branched out of the same company.
Oh,
That
Lord.
makes sense, actually.
Makes sense, but wow.
You're already manufacturing like small little metal parts. I guess it's just as easy to assemble them in a razor as it is a gun.
Yeah.
Yes. Is that like how Dove makes chocolate and soap? Are those both the same Dove? I almost thought they were different.
I don't.
Dove makes chocolate? I didn't know that.
They do make chocolate.
Oh, nice. There's now a gif of the thumbs up, thumbs down.
People in chat are giving conflicting opinions.
People in Twitch chats tend to do that.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is when I ask for a fact because I'm too lazy to like Google it, and then I get like 20 answers and none of them are the same. Some people just like think they're right, which happens to me often, and then some people are just lying on purpose, and I have so much respect for that, even if I hate it.
Cool spam.
Ooh, that is a fresh cut.
Ooh.
That looks like a that just
man.
is a straight coconut.
Hard boiled.
Or egg haircut.
Fucking 15th century peasant boy type.
That is like intense. I've had a bowl cut, but that is like a 3/4 of a coconut cut. It's perfect.
He seems okay.
Yeah, I mean it's. He must have a great head for that kind of haircut.
And using the technique we've explained,
It's admirable.
No, this guy's the Admiral.
This doesn't look like it's doing anything.
It's not. It's giving him a nice tickle.
Like it. What is it?
Oh yeah, it feels good. I'm getting brushed.
Okay, it ran out of batteries for this part, but we're gonna film it anyways.
It doesn't work. This man doesn't want a haircut. He just came here for, quote, the tickles.
With the comb removed, the clippers can be used quickly and efficiently.
I do want to shave that
Oh, they were
neck
just
part though.
poking it. Okay.
Get that out of there.
The moustache length is quickly checked with the clippers as
We
well.
realized we forgot to turn it on, so we'll pretend it's part of proper care. Someone said this is Steve Wozniak.
He looks a little Steve.
Yeah, I could pass like that.
Remington.
Thank you, Girl Mordred, for saying that. I didn't catch your name at
Time to
first.
watch this video presentation. We would also like you to review our total range of grooming products when you next.
Oh, they got lots.
A new product.
They're just pulsating.
Remington products are available at leading electrical
Beep,
stores.
beep, beep. Remington products are very much alive. Please feed them every night.
They need fresh.
That was the
hair,
Remington hair clipper.
That one was nice and short.
Yeah, that one had no
Remington.
label or anything like that. I don't know why.
That one was very calm and had some nice, like, smooth jazz in it, and just kind of was straight up.
Thank you for
There was
reviewing
no
this
credits or anything. It just sort of ended.
Remember that you like.
I didn't even have, like, a phone number to be
Remington
like-
Sons Arm Company.
Even have a phone number, be like, "Hey, this is where you order." It was just like, "Our products are good. Maybe you could buy them."
Don't know where, but go somewhere and maybe they might be there.
You'll find it, I guess. It's not my fault.
Go figure it out.
This one is also unmarked.
You're
There we
smart.
go.
You can do this.
This is the last one, I think.
Secret tape.
I have a hard time keeping track of them.
Here it comes.
Nope, more clippers, I
Alright,
guess.
baby.
Oh,
Alright,
yeah.
baby. You want the same thing but with dogs?
It's literally the same thing, but for dogs.
Hey, hang on.
These days we all know
He's a
how
surgeon.
costs can mount up when we take
His accent.
down to the parlour.
Oh, this is also Australian, isn't it?
With the
Jesus Christ.
we can help to reduce those costs.
You found an incredible amount of Australian
Oh,
tapes.
that, 3 tapes today were Australian.
This is like the Australian and New Zealand VHS night.
The model has an adjustable blade control, which
What
is
the
used for
fuck?
close trimming, and other cutting variations which will demonstrate.
Gonna
later
give us
on.
an infliction.
Let's start by
This guy is
getting
apparently
the
famous in Australia, according to
control
Das
lever
Capital.
is located at your thumb, and when pressed in, the blade moves out to increase the cutting length.
And he's
To
a
lock the
surgeon?
blades in this position,
You have famous
simply press the lock
veterinarian
switch on the
surgeons
other
over there? That's
side
awesome.
of the clipper.
Wild.
This enables you to cut through thick hair without catching.
This
Your
enables you
clipper
to
set
cut
also
through
comes with
anything.
removable trim guides.
Like it was
I mean, I did get all of them except for the facial magic one from the same store, so maybe someone just dumped all of their
What
tapes.
store? Australia?
I don't know. It was the thrift store.
There was just a very angry Australian that came to the thrift store like a week ago. You
Found from the, found from the Billabong outlet.
You can avoid that by making sure the dog's been brushed, washed, and thoroughly
Oh, soggy
dried
doggy.
before you start.
Oh, that. The quality made me think that was a monkey at first.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a dog.
It's some kind of animal. We'll shave it all the same.
And we'll lubricate it with the oil provided. Or you can use household oil if you
These
wish.
are some very well-trained dogs.
Yeah, my goodness.
Very
I'd imagine to be able to do this, they have to be very well trained.
I know a lot of dogs that even just giving them a bath, it's like
It's a struggle.
it's a struggle. Like literally, like getting a pair of scissors near them will like make them freak out.
Before we demonstrate the
They know what those
versatility
do. They
of
hate
the Breville
they do.
animal clippers on some of our furry friends,
He's smiling a
let's
bit
take
too
look
much.
At some of the simple steps to remember when
He just
grooming.
loves shaving
We all know
animals.
that grooming is important for your
We
dog's
can all
good
relate.
health and well-being.
He's gonna get
Regular
wrinkles
brushing
and crow's
gives
feet.
Your dog a clean, healthy coat
And
free
laugh
from
lines
matted
and-
hair, which can cause skin irritations. When brushing,
Irritation.
brush out all the tangles and mats thoroughly from the coat.
That dog is standing completely
Never
still.
attempt to wash the
Yeah,
hair
this is
while
very,
still matted.
very obedient
Adding
dog.
water only tightens those knots.
This is the one dog in the world that actually
This
loves
is the
to
most
take a bath.
important part of grooming. If any dirt or soap is left in the coat, it is almost impossible
This
to achieve
this is a
proper
special
finish.
effect. It's a small,
First, wet the dog
that's a small robot.
CGI dog.
Yeah, it's a CGI. It's just a stick and a tennis ball on it.
Most
tennis
dogs
ball that
require
another
2
dog is
servings
trying to
followed
chase.
by a cream rinse. When washing is finished, squeeze out all the excess moisture from the coat and towel the
Ring-
dog
ring your
before
dog.
using a dryer. Now, when using a dryer, brush at the
Dog in
same
the
time, concentrating on one area at a time. But always use a low setting on your dryer and keep it moving. A dog's skin is very sensitive. Once your dog's skin is dry, you're ready for trimming.
Once your dog leather is
To show the
prepared,
various trimming techniques and how to use the Breville attachments, we're going to
Get to
clip a
tanning.
schnauzer, a terrier cross, and a poodle.
the dog is
And the reason we're
transforming.
using these breeds is because they demonstrate
train them so
techniques
well.
that can be used on all other breeds. To groom successfully, you must have a non-slip surface. And today, we're using a bath mat on a garden table.
This guy is
But you
apparently
can use
79
a similar mat on a table or bench
Good for him.
of any
can see
convenient
that.
height.
He could be older.
Maddie here is your schnauzer. And unlike the poodle and the terrier cross, her breed has a very distinct
Holly, literally,
style.
as you said, okay, the
You begin
Clumquat
with
in
the
chat
head
just posted an
by
image,
combing
and I
the
opened it literally
eyebrows
as
forward.
soon as you said he could be
Outer
older.
trim guide attached,
Uh-huh.
clip the
Oh.
top from above the eye socket to the
Great
ears.
fucking pick.
Good picture.
I still think he could be older. Big deal.
He could be older.
Holding the ears flat, clip from the center out on both sides.
Did I just hear them shush the dog? Shh, it's okay.
The corner of the blade to clean out the area between the eyes to highlight those eyebrows.
You want to be a star?
Or do you want me to transform
Place
you
the
into
clipper
another
at
dog?
the side of the eye and trim to the cowlick at the base of the neck, following the grain of the hair.
This is the most relaxed dog. I've never seen a dog look this cool while
Adjust
getting
the clipper
shaved.
blade forward with the control lever and lock it in position. Now you're ready to trim the body.
Don't fucking ruin this for us,
Begin
you
at the
dog.
top of the neck and trim with the grain and the contours of the body.
Just some kind of animal, something.
Don't get on my bad side, dog. You'll fucking hate it.
My name's Dr.
Proceed gently down the leg,
Toadfish.
lifting the clippers away from the skin to lengthen the coat. You may prefer to use a
thought
guide.
you were the dog trainer,
Take
you're
care
so
around the
thick.
tail. Make sure you brush often and retrim patchy areas to achieve that perfect finish. And of course, don't forget to trim the ears,
I'd be so scared doing that.
the beard,
Describing it as
Oh my God!
describing it as a
and the
finish is like
eyebrows
really funny
into
to
that
me.
traditional triangular shape.
That dog is
With the
blinking
scissors
so
to
much
finish the
because
job.
it's terrified.
Yeah,
He looks
I would
happy
be
now.
too.
he looks good now.
He knows what it takes to look
Trimming the
good.
thick coat of a
Run,
terrier
Richard
cross,
Chant says
you can
on
adjust
Toadfish,
trim
you
guides
freak
number
dog.
1 or 2, depending on the length of coat you desire. Beginning at the top of the neck, clip the body, legs and underbelly.
Don't get on my dog's bedside.
Run the clippers down the
You'll
cheek
fucking
area
hate
to
it.
shape the head.
No, doggy, please stop moving.
Towards the base of the skull.
I'm gonna do your dog
To
a
trim the
trick. He'll
underbelly,
fucking
attach
hate
trim guide
it.
number 1.
Shave that dog's tummy.
That was a weird cut.
It's like a funny tummy rub for dogs.
To finish the job, comb the hair on the forehead forward and trim over the eyes with scissors. And don't
So,
forget
hey,
to
so
trim
this
the feet.
theoretical Australian person that dumped all these VHS tapes, they were very focused on, like, eye wrinkles, improving their eyesight, and they had multiple instructional tapes for not just cutting human hair, but dog hair. What kind of...
Hey, they're just really invested.
They wanted perfection to be human and dog.
Dog is a...
Oh, I'm fucking loving this.
It's the opposite of the other dog. It's loving it.
They were an Australian that loved three things: cutting all hairs, de-aging their body, and Australia.
On the opposite side.
Well, apparently we didn't love Australia enough because they...
Using your thumb to tension the
Listen,
skin.
someday we all must give up our
When
burdens.
clipping any animal,
I gotta spread the good word.
move freely through the coat.
I think
I've
the
got-
people need to know about
excess
this.
pressure.
I've got to let them know.
Using a scooping motion, clip toward the end of the nose from under the eye.
They
Against
went to
the
go
grain
become
of
like
the
a
hair,
monk, so they
and
had
then
no more
back
like material
with the hair.
needs. They no longer needed Australia.
When clipping the top of the nose, pull the lip tight so that the muzzle is straight. And clip
They're giving them
towards
all
the
Homer
end of the
Simpson
nose.
goatees.
Under the chin, clip initially upwards and then downwards to form a bib. You may need to perform this trimming motion a number of times before you achieve the desired result.
You will achieve the desired result.
Let's
Desired
take a look
result.
at the poodle's tail. Approximately 1/3 of the tail is clipped to create that pom-pom look. This is
Pom-pom.
achieved by clipping
Pom-pom
against the
look.
grain on the top of the tail and with the grain on the underside of the tail. But take extra care when clipping around the anal area. Scissors are an alternative.
Don't raise
Hold
off the
foot
butthole.
between the thumb and the forefinger. Clip upwards
That's a
towards
very
the
different
narrowing
video.
of the foot. Hold your ring finger under
What's
the
he gotta do?
foot to separate each individual toe, and use the corner of the blade to scoop one side.
Damn.
And
You
then
have a
the other.
dog and they have
Trim
toes?
between the pads using the same
This is-
scooping motion.
this is
That's
brave.
That is I would get my head chopped off by a dog if I'd even tried to do this.
A dog would pull out
To
an
clip
axe
the
and
body of
behead
a
you
dog
right
with a
there.
coarse curly coat, use the #1 trim guide. Firstly, brush against
They're
the run
calling
of
me the
coat.
#1
This will
trim
make
guy.
clipping easier. Begin at the top of the neck and trim using a long, even motion.
It's like scooping
Keep
ice
the
cream.
scoop taut.
Oh, poodle, it's a dog made of coconut.
The best result, brush the coat and repeat the trim until you've achieved a smooth, even finish.
Yeah, that right after this, the guy just stuffs his face on the carpet and eats all of it.
With the
Oh,
dog
man.
facing you, trim the
Why
legs
is there no ice
with the
cream?
longest trim guide.
This is how I
Number
sustain
3.
myself.
Clip down the front legs, holding the paw in your other hand.
This is the stance. This is
Stance
the
up.
move.
Stance
Trim
up on
the
a Saturday
outside of
night.
the back legs first, following the contour of the leg. Trim the inside of the leg.
Look at those
last.
hitboxes. I wonder what the priority on this attack is.
You bug snack coconut
To
lamb.
finish the clip, you'll need to use a pair of scissors. First, trim around the tail,
Please no.
then above the eyes and around the ears.
The eyes one always
Brush
make
the
me so
longer hair
nervous.
into shape. The ears are usually left in a natural state. As you can see, the Breville animal clippers produce a very professional
Yeah,
result.
that's dog.
And I hope the demonstrations
Oh, baby,
we've
that
shown
is
you
dog.
will help you achieve the same
Oh,
result.
they just didn't show that dog. Or they did, but
Remember
briefly.
to
Yeah,
maintain good
That
results.
one, like,
It's essential
grew a
that you
red
keep your
growth.
clippers in good working order. Simply follow the steps I outlined earlier on in the video and the clipping techniques we've demonstrated, and that way your pet will always look well groomed and well cared for.
Catch you later.
How much later, man? I can't be waiting forever.
Oh, this music's awesome.
Yeah, this
Please refer to your instructional manual. Even the dog shaving video is like, please consult professionals.
Yeah. Well, that was it.
That's
that was what?
tapes.
5 tips? 5 tips? 5 tapes?
5
whole
tips. 5 tips.
One
That
of the
was
tips.
five
was
tips
please
for
go to
5 tapes.
Australia.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I hope you all.
I still vividly remember the eyes one. I feel like I can't. That one feels like we just watched it 10 minutes ago.
If we watched that one last, it would have like destroyed us.
Yeah.
I hope everyone remembers to hold their promises and to do their eye exercise every day for the
Do your
next
eye
night.
workouts. Don't squint.
Believe in the process.
Don't squint. Don't sleep on your face. Don't hold your eyes up to your hands. For, like,
Let anyone
Don't
see
palm.
you doing these.
Tape up your face so you don't frown while you sleep.
If you feel any discomfort, you have to palm your eyes.
Touch your forehead and hold your wrinkles up if you have to frown.
Yes,
And
and
don't
don't
work
laugh.
too fast.
Do the Wu-Tang thing with your mouth.
But don't work too slow either.
And go to Australia.
And
Never go to bed. Never go to sleep. Always go to Australia.
That's it. I have a pile of tapes now that I don't know what to do with. Now I now own facial magic.
I mean, record them, and you have a lot of B-reel on your hands.
I definitely need to record the eyes one.
The eyes one is fucking
maybe the
perfect.
facial magic, but the eyes one was like it looked like it was shot for stock footage for music videos. It was beautiful. And we'll see. Maybe I'll drop off facial magic at a Goodwill or something. So far, nothing bad enough that I had to burn it like the Lorraine Day
Yeah.
one. That one was the only one that I had to destroy.
It was well deserved.
I know where it is. I could go to like the alleyway that I dropped it in. I wonder if it's still there, if mice ate it or something.
I need to find that alleyway so I can like scorch and burn it.
It's
None of these
there.
made any serious claims about your health, like it'll cure a disease. These are just, you look silly, but what's it gonna do to you? You're gonna get,
Worst case, you'll stretch out your eyes, skin a bit more.
You're gonna drive without you're gonna be like, I don't need glasses anymore, and you're gonna drive your car without your glasses on after you look around the room for 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta go play some eye games real quick.
Oh, how are the mice? There's one mouse. It's smart. That's all I have to say. I tried to trap it. It escaped. So I had to reset all my traps.
They're watching your streams, so they know what you're up to.
Probably.
They're getting so big.
I
Do you see the
will.
size
Huh?
You see the size of the mouse? They got so big.
I'm glad it seems to just be one mouse. And I know when it's going to enter my kitchen because I can hear it run in the ceiling. So
Wow, that's really.
it's very. I know exactly what path it takes. I just don't know how it's getting into the apartment. But I know I hear it run on the ceiling, and then 20 minutes later, like a trap went off, and he ran away with a piece of peanut butter, and I was like, "Fuck." And then
Yo, you got peanut butter at your apartment? I'll fall in a mousetrap.
I got a lot of peanut butter. It's all over the floor.
Smart fucking rat if it can snatch the peanut butter out of a trap.
I think because I had like
Smart mouse.
5 traps, and there were 2 really shitty plastic traps that he just went for the shitty one, and that one like I put a pencil in it, and it like slowly just closed on the pencil, and it didn't even move. So I was like, okay, he could probably just like could have just like pulled his head out, and nothing would have happened. So
Put some
I'm
glue,
absolutely
put
dumb
some
enough to
glue on
fall for
it.
the peanut butter trap.
I just got better traps instead. But I spent my Christmas Eve with a mouse. So I wasn't by myself at least, but 4 a.m. on Christmas Eve, I wake up camping my fridge, waiting for the mouse to leave from behind it for like an hour. I was like, if only I had my perks. Anyways, that was a VHS viewings. Thank you for watching. There were a lot of good picks, a lot of good vids that came out of this. These are once a month, so I don't know when the next one's gonna be, but it's gonna be sometime in January. I'm gonna find out what other kind of stuff we could find.
Right.
I'm realizing now, because I also started looking at like the last time I went to a thrift store, I just took an eye at the DVDs. I never looked at DVDs before, and I like kind of looked at the DVDs, and I was like, okay, there's stuff here, but for some reason the VHSs are always like, here's how to heal something without doing anything but like 5 minutes a day, that type of stuff. For some reason VHS is full of just like that like new agey like, you will change your life, you will grow another head if you do these 5 weird things.
You will gain solid steel bones tonight.
Doctors hate her for this one simple trick.
So I feel like we're probably going to see quite a few more of these, but in the meantime, I'm going to make sure to do my eye exercises every day. I'm going to make sure to do the nose pencil all the time.
Don't forget to do fusion.
And fusion, and ruler fusion as well.
Don't fall behind.
So anyways, say goodbye to everyone who's here. Right now we just have Holly, Balp, Erarg, Log, and Mike.
Goodbye to those people. Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye to me.
Say goodbye.
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 Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye. There we go. And now the stream comes to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I was shocked at how I loved the Eyes tape. That one I'm keeping for sure. But my goodness. That was wild in a way I didn't expect at all. Let me throw on some music as we wrap up, so we could hang out a little bit. These are always fun. I think that was a good amount of people. It wasn't too many people. I wasn't getting too tired. The tourism tape kind of tired me out, but I needed that rest because the facial magic one was intense. So I'm curious to see what we have in future findings. They seem to get weird, unpredictable ways. There's going to be a VOD, I'm pretty sure. Again, oh lord, what is did the TV fall off the desk? I think the TV fell off the desk. It did. Yeah, I left this thing on while we were doing the stream, and I guess there's so many people here. The TV just fell off the desk. It's okay, we could still watch it. I got a tape in my neck. But yeah, thank you. Thank you to everyone that's watching. You like the girl animation? Yeah. It's something. I don't really know what it is. You can't really see it because I'm blocking it, but it's something. I still love how shiny Bulb's arms came out as. Those are good. Someone said I had a question about Phasmophobia. Did Phasmophobia stream get taken down? It's on YouTube. On VODs on Twitch get taken down after 60 days, and Phasmophobia was in October, so there's a chance that it just expired. Anything from 2 months ago would be expired at this point. So if you're looking for VODs, there's a VOD channel. I don't even know if I have a link to it. Do I even have a command for the VOD channel? I think it's in the description of the Twitch channel. So if you go to the bottom, you'll have a link to the VOD channel. There it is. Oh, there is a command. There you go. I think the 2 Phasmophobia streams are on there. I recently uploaded the Rock Band Mike funeral. I think that was yesterday. If you want to check it out in its entirety. What was the stream where he played the Flushed Away game? I think... Did I play Flushed Away? If it was me, Wayne might have played it on one of his Grand Tours. If it was me, that might have been from like June. Like a really, really, really early game. I do remember that stream, but that was like, I think I played like 10 minutes of that game. That might be on the VOD channel. That was so long ago that I don't remember where that went. The Phasmophobia aren't on the VODs, but they're on my highlights. Oh, maybe they're waiting to get processed or something on the VODs. I'll check it after the stream. That might have been the first Old Games for Old Head. Well, I mean, it wasn't the first Old Games for Old Head because I've been doing that for years. Just that early on, I was just doing it for my friends. The first Old Games for Old Head was Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy like 2 years ago. I'm pretty sure it was just me, Wayne, Gurr, and a few other people just hanging out. But yeah, these streams are always fun. I always hear music and then I'm like, I need this shit. Like, they are aesthetically inspiring for me. Where did the first VHS viewings VOD? There's none. There's no first VHS viewings VOD. The first VHS viewings we did was like a year ago. That one I have there's no proof or recording of that at all. That is lost to time. So I need to actually sit down with these tapes and like record the stuff that I wanted out of them. But yeah, the last two that we've done, aka the last two that I've done in like the past year on YouTube. Yeah, there's a lot of lost streams from like before June because I didn't care about backing up my streams at all. I didn't care. I just did them for my friends. Hell yeah, Crab, do it. Anyways, thank you for watching. Thank you to everyone that subbed, donated, supported the stream. Your support allows me to do this kind of stuff. Whether it's the Unity stuff or just sitting here watching VHS tapes, finding the tapes, all that stuff. Greatly appreciated. I'll see y'all soon. I don't really know when. Great. I don't think I'm going to stream tomorrow. I'll stream either Monday or Tuesday. But from now until next Thursday, there's only one stream because I'm preparing for the New Year's Eve stream. And that one, oh look, a floating baby, not scary at all. That's the 31st. The New Year's Eve stream is on the 31st, starts at 9 p.m. Eastern, and I'm going until midnight. We're going to count down to midnight. The crew's going to be here, doing various things. I also have a few artists pop in to do some cool performance stuff, and I might do a few things for it as well. I think it's going to be a really fun night. A lot of twists and turns and weird things, but cool things. I think it should be pretty awesome. I'm excited for that one. And you'll be able to participate as usual. And that should be fun just because if you're in your house, there's no New Year's Eve parties you could go to. You can't, you know, it'll be more of an event where you feel like you're with other people. I think that'll be a lot of fun. So that's next Thursday on the 31st. So I might play Hitman on the 28th or the 29th. But aside from that, I'm gonna be preparing for that stream, so I might not be very active. I also just wrapped up a contract and will be releasing some of the raw footage of it that I used to create the video that I made on my Patreon. My Patreon isn't like fully officially released, I guess you could say. In that it's like I only have a few posts on it. But it's at this point it's really just you sign up to maybe see things that I'm working on the side that I can't really show on a stream, that are better shown as just like, you know, videos or images and all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna post a link to that. Where is it? He's somewhere. Oh, someone did post the link right there. You give what you can, but if you're someone who makes stuff and you like having like footage to work with, whether it's stock footage of like, I don't know, VHS stuff or like 3D renders that I've made, I'm gonna drop those in. But if you just want to support me, that's also a way to do it. But for those people who like to have a little something extra, you'll be able to fool around with some stuff. So yeah, thank you for supporting the stream. Thank you for coming today. And I'll see you all very soon. Oh yeah, and one thing that I do want to mention, I added a game dev channel to the Discord. Because after the PS1, Haunted PS1 stream on Christmas Eve, there seemed to be a lot of demand. People want to learn about that stuff. So I see it's pretty active, which is dope. Oops, I have to change to the thing. So stop by, take a look at what people are talking about, ask questions or whatever you want to do. Oh, that's too fast. I pop in there every now and then just to see what people are talking about, share my opinions on certain things, and just take part. So check that out if you've been looking for a place to talk about that stuff with cool people. Oh yeah, it's no longer day because this is a night stream. That's left over from my one stream that I did that was before 7 p.m. I want to do more of those though. Okay, that was fun. Oh, I need to I might do it right after the stream. I legit just want to go and rip stuff so I don't forget it. I need to capture some footage from that tape. Hey, right, Dow Jess. We did that last stream. I don't want to do it every stream. Is there someone who is like? I don't know. We did one last time, so I think tonight we'll just we'll hop off. I think we good. Fridge mold. Thank you. Orb time. Bowling? Oh yes, it's true. Yes, I did hear apparently when I move my microphone, it sounds like I'm chucking it downstairs. This is just me moving the arm of my... I need a better stand. It's one of the things that the funds will go towards. Anyways. Thank you for stopping by. I'll see y'all soon. Have a good night. Wait, don't end the stream yet. I'm not ready. Okay, we'll wait. We'll wait in silence. In silence, I said. I'll wait. Are you ready? Are you good? Can I end the stream now? They said they're ready? Okay. Alright. Then I'm gonna end the stream. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
There's an eye in my soup. Your soup from staring you down. Use your mouse to move Shrek's spoon from left to right. The more stuff you knock down, the more points you get.